We are indeed live, and hello!
Hello!
Not quite a smooth transition, sorry about that, but there you go. We'll do that kind of thing. Anyway, good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody! I know Bugger, Joe, my man, how you doing, is on here, and of course I think we'll have some others later on as well.
Well, we're on to three.
On to three.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much for tuning in. And yes, good morning, afternoon, everybody. My name is Jamie Chu, back with another live stream with Damon.
Hello!
And we are, of course, thanks to your lovely votes, I think it was about 35, 36 or something in total,
Yes.
I can't remember now, which is still very nice, thank you so much. We are going to be about, well, at very the least, half of you wanted us to speak about a country which, it has to be said, he is very much a slight sucker for, because there's a lot of his favourite songs in it.
Yes.
Even though in recent years, as much as they are joint now Eurovision champions,
I've always had a soft spot for them.
you had a soft spot for them. They are joint champions along with Sweden, of course, made their 7th victory in total. Notification Squad, lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're joint champions with this country. Sweden were joint champions with this country. But they made their domination in the 90s, but sadly they are pretty poor these last few years. It is, of course, Ireland.
Yes.
And let me find a country flag for that. Bear with me. I almost forgot about that.
I mean,
Oh, that was a bit big.
yeah.
There, that
Yes.
basically.
And as I said, I've always had a soft spot for Ireland. They've always had some of my favourite ever winners are in here.
Indeed, and annually stupid autocorrect. Oh,
Yes.
and you're a sucker for Ireland as well. I mean, that's where I think I'm a tiny sucker for Ireland
Because we kind of share the sort of music styles.
We
as
do,
well.
yes.
We
we do. So there's going to be a lot of Irishness stuff and all the rest of it. Even the look. Here's the thing about
now they're not the
They're
all-time
rubbish.
they're not the all-time record holders anymore.
Not on alone, of
No,
course.
no.
Ireland do need to buck up their ideas over the next few years. Now, of course, we will not be covering this year's particular song, which unfortunately did rather poorly, and
Yeah.
I knew it was going to do
It'll
poorly.
be all the way up to 2022, right from the very beginning.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
They first took part in 1965, I can tell you. Let me get good old Wikipedia up, so therefore
We can talk about the artists and
yes,
stuff like that.
Eurovision Ireland. And in the Eurovision Song Contest. There we go. And that's all of it there. So we've got all the information as much as we can up in any case.
How many songs have they actually done in Irish, would you believe, just as a thing?
One, Sandy Jones, Col Angra, it was sung in Irish
Why
in
don't they try it
1972.
again? Why don't they try it again?
And the fact it's all in English.
Yeah.
But we'll get to all of that in a moment. I guess people in the UK are more likely to have heard of the Irish Act.
Yes, well, we do get, like their national final is sometimes available on our television channels.
Indeed. By the way, before we kick off in Ireland, I'm just going to get rid of that. Before we kick off Ireland, we do have a little bit of mini gossipy news kind of going around as far as the Eurovision bubble is concerned for next year's United Kingdom artists. Apparently the BBC, who are going to be no longer with TAP, apparently TAP were only going to be around for the last few years, even though I think...
Yeah.
There was
They begged them to come back for 2022 because we were hosting.
23.
23 because we were hosting, yeah.
Yeah, well, and they did, to be fair, but that worked out well.
I reckon they'll probably go with another record label, and they've already said in a tweet that the Sophie Ellis Bextor stuff is rubbish.
What? So, someone says Sophie. The Soviet Inspector stuff is rubbish.
Yeah, the BBC.
Well, that's what a lot of the tabloids are saying.
Yeah.
They want Sophie Ellis Bextor.
Yeah.
If it was Sophie, I personally wouldn't mind.
No, me neither, because I think she can sing live for a start. She
can.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. She's more of a quiet vocal though.
Yeah.
A bit like Emma Bunton.
Yeah, but you just need a song to suit her style.
Exactly, but I don't know if it was right for Eurovision.
No.
If you stick a song for Sophie, would it be right for Eurovision? That's the big question.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But
it's a load of rubbish anyway.
okay, I didn't know it was a load of
But
rubbish.
TAP are leaving because obviously they finished.
I'll go with either Universal or Sony. Probably Universal will be the likeliest bet, considering
Yes.
Universal do cover Eurovision a lot anyway. I think Sophie Ellis Bextor can go well. I don't. Well, she's not a dancer. Well, no, I tell a lie. She is a dancer because she did Strictly Come Dancing.
Why don't we
she's
try
bloody
a
good at
group
that.
for a change instead of a soloist?
Well, I'm not doing
Or a
bloody
rock
steps.
band. Or a rock band.
Rock band, I wouldn't mind.
We've never done rock, really, have we?
We haven't.
No, I mean, why not? Why don't we try it? And also, why don't we do a song in Welsh rather than just English?
And what about 4 languages? Gaelic, the Scottish one,
something like that. Do something that actually, because there's more languages that make up the UK than English.
And more bloody accents for that matter as well.
Yeah.
Seriously, you go like 5 miles later and you're through to bloody Liverpool, is all I will say.
But either way, I just hope the BBC will keep the semi-finals on BBC One because of the viewing.
I reckon BBC Two. They'll probably shove it on BBC Two.
Yeah, but I think it's got to be on one of the main channels.
I agree. Yes, Mum? Oh. What was that? Sorry, Mum? Oh, try refreshing it. You have to scroll down. Hang on a minute. If that's the case, I hope there's not many issues. If there is, I will quickly put a little post out.
Scottish Gaelic and Irish Gaelic is very similar.
Yeah, but come on, at least they can recognise the language.
Oh, and another thing about returning artists,
You got it now, yeah.
Apparently Kino are coming back for Norway.
There's another bit of a news. Kino are set to try again to represent Norway at the Eurovision Song Contest. I'm guessing through Melody Grand Prix, because that'll be the Norwegian version.
I mean, they tried again in 2021, didn't they, with that brilliant song Monument.
It was a good song.
I reckon it would have done really well at Eurovision.
I don't know. Juries, yes, because they would have fallen with the televote malarkey from last time. Not so sure with the public.
Yeah, they've done better than what Tix did. I reckon it would have gone a lot higher than Tix.
I don't know. You love... Put it this way, there's a lot of
I loved the Kino song, but I grew to love Tix. I thought the song was beautiful.
It was very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get the Irish back up again. Sorry about the slight delay, but yeah, we hope.
Again, we're using Schlagerlars.
Scottish, of course, we're using Schlager Lucas. That's his name.
Yeah.
Let me get the system up and running. Why aren't that there? There you go. And I also want that. That should pop up. There you go. And we get it full screen. And this is Ireland in the Eurovision Song Contest between 1965 to 2022. There you go. I think that's copyright free as well. First up, we got Butch Moore with Walking the Streets in the Rain. Let me grab a hold of the Wikipedia stuff. So sorry, I should have figured this out beforehand. Get over here. Thank you.
Yeah.
System being a bit slow. Right, so let's have a little listen to it first. You only got 6th place with 11 points, but then again...
Not bad for a debut.
Not bad. 6th place.
It's definitely of the time, isn't it?
Yeah. A little bit. It's very of the times.
Most of the songs were very similar back then.
Oh, pretty much.
Let's hear about this.
The song itself.
Yeah.
So it was placed in a national final, of course, with juries. It beat out certain songs such as Patricia Cahill with I Stand Still. Third was Joan Connolly with Another Star, Another Tear. Along with Yesterday's Dream, John Keogh.
Keogh.
Yeah, you're right.
We got 5 points.
Because in 1965 there was a system whereby you had to give 1.3 points and 5 points from each particular country. So Italy gave them the
5 points.
Yep.
3 points from Portugal and Yugoslavia, and there was no points from the 1 point.
No one else from the 1 point. It got the most point. Ireland gave the maximum 5 points to Austria, the 3 points to Luxembourg, and the 1 point to La France.
Yeah.
Which I think they ended up winning in 1965, did they not?
Yes, they did, I think. Yes, they did.
Well, they've often ended up winning some of the years. Only 7 returning artists have done 2 countries. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Buggy.
Yeah.
Not much else to say apart from let's go to Butch Moore himself.
He's sadly no longer with us.
Yeah. Died 3rd of April 2001.
Yeah, he was born in Dublin. He achieved celebrity status as Ireland's first contestant in the Eurovision Song Contest in 1965 and attracted huge crowds with the Capital Show Band in the state's many ballrooms. Moore was at the height of his success when he won the National Song Contest to represent Ireland in 1965 in Naples, singing Walking the Streets in the Rain. The song reached #1 on the Irish chart but failed to chart in the UK.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that. He played with a number of bands before his big break. I won't go too much into detail with the bands, but he did play the London Palladium in 1964 on a night that included in the lineup good old big O Roy Orbison.
Pretty woman
walking down the street. Anyway, married Irish ballad singer Maeve Mulvaney in 1972 in the US, and they formed a successful group known as Butcher Maeve. Maeve, my apologies. With a mixture of ballads and pop. If you know about that, then believe
They also owned a pub in Massachusetts and named it after the song they sang, The Parting Glass.
As you do.
They had 3 children, Rory, Tara and Thomas. Butch died of a heart attack at his home in the United States on the 3rd of April 2001 at age 63.
Oh, bless
him.
Well, put it this way, he's gone down in folklore, and of course, as far as the Eurovision heavens is concerned, we wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Let's move on to 1966 event. Here we go. Dickie Rock with Come Back to Stay. Let's have a little listen.
Similar again.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
Hold on. Got big ears. Look at the size of his ears.
Yeah.
Okay, well, get back again. So, Come Back to Stay was in 66, came joint 4th with 14 points.
Yeah.
Stormed at the top of the charts, top of the table of the national final.
Yeah, loads of points.
Yeah. So, joint 4th was pretty decent.
Yeah.
You do?
They gave 5 points to. They got 5 points from France, 3 points from Belgium, Netherlands, and Yugoslavia. And again, they have not got a 1 point.
No, but we thank you very much for the 5 points that you gave us in 1966. Can't remember what the song was, but thank you very much. They gave 3 points to Switzerland and 1 point to the Netherlands.
Yeah, wasn't it looking high, high, high?
No. 66 was. It was a year before Sandy Shore, but I can't remember what that was.
No.
But yeah, after John remember.
The early days of block voting, ladies and gentlemen.
Richard Dickie. Of course, Richard has to be called Dickie.
Yeah,
or
of
Dick.
course, yeah.
Come on.
He has experienced much success on the Irish chart during the 1960s, but has continued on as a popular liver as well as occasionally hitting the charts ever since.
Can I just say, he's currently 86 years of age and still rocking and still living, so God bless you, Dickie. Go on, carry on.
In 1972, he was one of the frontmen of the Miami Show Band, who were later in the headlines to the Miami Show Band killings incident.
Let's have a little... that's preen my ears.
Was an attack on the 31st...
July 1975.
By the Ulster Volunteer Force, a Lloyd's parliamentary group. It took place on the A1 road at Boscawen County.
Basically, similar to the Troubles.
5 people were killed, including 3 members of the band.
That's terrible.
Bloody hell.
So he was involved in that and somehow survived?
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
So basically, he was in amongst the Troubles, which I'm sure a lot of us Irish and British people know about. If you don't know what it's all about, the Troubles between Ireland and the UK have been a long-standing theme.
Until the peace agreement in 1988.
Well, we'll get to that. But basically, it's a battle between, well, kind of a war actually as well, between the ultra people of Ireland who want Northern Ireland to become part of Ireland, between the British who, of course, want to keep Northern Ireland as part of the United Kingdom.
Yeah. And the IRA, isn't it?
And IRA were, of course, the ultra people who caused all sorts of shenanigans and really just to get Northern Ireland back to Ireland.
Yeah.
Thankfully, as you just alluded to, there was a peace treaty made between the Irish Republic government and, of course, ourselves, made in 1998
by the Labour government.
By the Labour government, held by Tony Blair. And yeah, it's been peace since then, although there's been mini icks here and there.
yes.
But thankfully nothing as horribly atrocious since the Troubles back in the day. It wasn't just like, situated to Northern Ireland. They bombed London, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
it was
horrible.
Awful. It was always
in fact, they bombed Bognor Regis once.
Did they ever bomb Brighton? Yeah, Brighton Hotel. They did bomb Brighton Hotel when Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher was there at the time.
Yeah, Norman Tebbit was really injured as well. Yeah.
We won't go into politics.
No, absolutely not. But no one deserves that.
No. But Maggie Thatcher and that.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank goodness. Not true, but okay. That I think it's Tegan coming.
Yeah.
Hello. Peace and lightness on the chat, Tegan.
Yeah.
But I remember about Maggie Thatcher. But there you go. Can you carry on?
Yeah. So he had 13 top 10 hits from the Miami Showdown.
It's about Dickie Rock,
including 7 number ones. Dickie Rock and the Miami Showdown were the first Irish artists to go straight to number 1 spot with every step of the way in 1965. During his time with the Miami Showdown, Rock attracted the kind of mass hysteria reserved for the Beatles.
Nice. So he's pretty much an Irish equivalent to the Beatles.
And then obviously he sang at the 1966 Eurovision Song Contest. Finished 4th.
Yeah, and of course he's done work also for the Irish public broadcaster ITE, doing some documentary work and everything. So that's pretty cool.
His wife died of COVID.
Sorry, Judy, his wife.
Terrible.
But yeah, the song itself is not a bad number. Again, similar to the 60s and stuff like that. So there you go. Let's move on to 1967, which was a good year for the Irish.
Yeah, it was.
Sean Dunphy with If I Could Choose.
Again, similar style.
But somehow was popular. Got 22 points.
Yeah.
If anything, I find this, I will admit, do slightly better than the last two.
Yeah.
And I guess, put it this way, the westernised part of Europe, Ireland and the UK, coming second and first respectively.
Yeah.
In 1967.
And better we exchange points as well.
Well, we'll see. If I Could Choose Love, I'm guessing, it was postcard voting. So it was a public vote in 1967 for the national final, but it was done by postcard voting, as you do. But it was a different scoring system this time. They did it via whoever. So basically, it was a case of 10 juries per country. Each jury member had to give 1 point to their favourite song. So it received a total of 4 lots of points from Germany. A total of 3 lots of jury wins from Austria and Belgium, 2 points from, 4 lots of 2 points from Finland, Monaco, Sweden, and the United Kingdom, and 1 lot of point from Italy, Luxembourg, Portugal, and Yugoslavia.
And they award...
Yes, second to Sandy, you're quite right. Yeah. And point awarded to Ireland? Or by Ireland, even.
Yeah, 2 points to Luxembourg and Sweden. And by the way, speaking of Luxembourg, they're returning next year, which is brilliant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we love the fact they're back because of their history.
They're probably going to borrow another artist from somewhere else. It
doesn't matter though, does it? It's just to have that country back in Eurovision.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
They'll probably borrow Adele or something.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
2 points to Sweden as well, and then 1 point to
Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. So they gave 1 point to all the big 5.
So whoever the jury was that gave 1 point to Ireland, one point to us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and they gave a point to all of the big 5.
Luxembourg have 5 wins. They do, and they're coming back next year.
Yeah, which is really good. The first time they take part in modern Eurovision.
Yeah. Did we mention Sean Dunphy?
No,
we're about to mention him now.
Sadly, no longer with us.
Died 17th of May 2011.
He achieved second place, obviously, with I Could Choose. He was the first Irish singer to record in Nashville. He first became famous in his home country as the lead singers with the Hoedowners, a show band loved by trumpeter Earl Gill between 66 and 73. 14 singles by Sean Dunphy and the Hoedowners entered the Irish charts, including 1969 2 solo number ones, Lonely Woods of Upton, and When the Fields Were with White Daisies.
Irish Pigeon mentioned there's talks for Jedward to come back next year for Ireland. We'll see how that pans out.
Well, they qualified both times.
They have, but first year was great. First year was good for them.
I preferred Waterline, though, as a song to listen to.
I prefer... No.
We'll come to that later on.
I mean, yes, we will.
Yes.
That's true. We'll come to Jedward. We'll come to
Yes. Despite undergoing a quadruple heart bypass operation, Sean Duffy continued to give live performances. In March 2008, he sang many of his greatest hits in a one-off concert at Dublin's National Hall. His last public engagement was at a charity event 24 hours before his death.
Oh, that's... Oh, Christ. Well, obviously the Eurovision gods are looking after him well, so I will say. Currently he's left his wife and 4 children, I think that's what it said there, didn't it?
Yes.
I'll double check that. Yeah,
Yes,
his wife Lily with 4 children. His son Brian is a member of an Irish band, the High Kings.
Okay.
So keep it in the family. Let's move on to 1968. If I could choose. Pat McGeegan with Chance of a Lifetime. 4th place with 18 points.
And again, the same sort of style.
It is.
Well, to be honest, in the early days, it was a winning formula for them.
The Irish Pigeon went Waterline is... Well, we'll come to Jedward. We'll come to Jedward, I promise you. And about your entry this year, we won't be mentioning it later on, but as far as your entry is concerned, you said you hated it. We didn't mind it, but I knew you weren't going to qualify.
I would rather have it qualified than Portugal.
There you go. Carry on with Pat McGeegan. Great vocals, to be fair. Chance of a Lifetime.
It came 4th.
It came 4th with 18 points.
Yeah.
How was the national final decided? Looks like juries again. Which is a bit odd. But there you go. Won only just in the end, to be fair. Finished 4th. Oh, it started number 14, did it? How many songs were that year? Anyways, do carry on.
So there was 6 points. It was awarded 6 points by Yugoslavia, 4 points from Austria and Sweden, 1 point from Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Portugal.
So Yugoslavia gave him a lot of points.
Yeah, and Ireland gave 4 points that year to Sweden, 3 points to Yugoslavia, and 1 point to Monaco and the UK.
And Spain.
Early days of block racing. Again.
Yes, absolutely. Let's do now.
But fair enough, recently, though, Ireland doesn't seem to give us points anymore.
No. What are you doing, Ireland? Come on.
Yes.
We built a peace treaty between the two of us, so to speak.
Yes.
Maybe it's because the Tories are in charge.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Pat McGeegan.
Again, no longer.
Well, he died early, to be fair.
Yeah,
I say early, but he died in June 1987.
McGuigan, who spouts his name McGeegan for the stage, first came to prominence in Ireland with a single with the Big Four. Reached number 7 in the Irish charts.
The Big Four?
Yeah, in 1963. 5 years later, he was again in the national spotlight in 1968 when he competed at the Eurovision Song Contest with the song Chance of a Lifetime, finishing in 4th place. The song spent 1 week at number 1 in the Irish single chart in April 1968. Subsequently, he made some albums and released many singles, but never reached the Irish top 20 again. His rendition of Danny Boy became well known. McGuigan was also a respected songwriter.
Oh, that's the geezer, Danny Boy. I remember him now. I thought I recognised him.
His son, Barry McGuigan.
Oh my God, it's that one. Yes, I thought I recognised it.
Right.
I thought I recognised it. I do
was
remember.
world featherweight boxing champion in 1985.
I should have remembered. Barry McGuigan was, of course, a famous Irish boxer, and I remember from an old documentary his father was in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah, Pat McGuigan became known in the United States after his son's world title winning victory over Eusebio Pedrosa. On the 13th of June 1986, he sang the American national anthem before the World Championship bout between Carlos Santos and Buster Drayton in New Zealand.
Oh, fair enough. He died of an illness in 1987. He was 52 years of age. But yeah, I remember now because in a Channel 4 documentary about the Eurovision Song Contest, which was back in 2000, I think it was, or post-99, Barry McGuigan was featured in it.
Oh, wow.
He only talked about his dad.
Yeah.
I should have remembered that.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't give points to the UK, true. Lol, they rather give them to the favourites of that year. Especially Lithuania.
Yeah.
Diaspora, anybody?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love Brits living in Ireland, should be voting, though. Yes. Well, I mean, they've got Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Come on. Where's your votes there, boys and girls? Where's your votes there?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember. I thought I recognised Pat McGeegan.
When they said his son Barry McGuigan, I knew who that was.
We all know Barry McGuigan, or as my mum used to call him, Barry McSquiggle.
Yeah.
Let's move on to 1969. Muriel Day and the Lindsays with The Wages of Love. Ooh, goey.
Yeah.
Go for a change.
Yeah.
And also, very typical, just dressing green.
Yes.
Is it not?
Yes. Very Irish.
Very Irish, very, very Irish. Same is true for Brits who retired to Spain. I think Northern Ireland votes count for the UK. They count both ways. I'm pretty sure that they count both ways.
Yeah.
Well, mind you. Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure RTE are set up in Northern Ireland as well as in Ireland. So
yeah,
as
well,
as
they
the
are
BBC.
because they have phone votes for Northern Ireland.
No,
don't
they
in
do.
the national final.
They do. So surely people in Northern Ireland can vote for the UK as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
It obviously it depends, I guess, where you are in the Northern Ireland, and I suppose it depends if it's set up on either BBC or RTE, vice versa, or if you pay your TV subscription to both, but maybe it's just one or the other.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But anyway, The Wages of Love stormed at the top in terms of its national final.
Yeah.
Carry on.
It got 3 points from Finland and Switzerland, and 1 point from Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, and United Kingdom. And Ireland.
Oh, how dare you!
We didn't receive a code.
How dare you! We didn't get any points from us. How dare you! How very dare you! They gave 4 points to France. Carry on reading because I haven't got
3 points to Switzerland and 1 point to Finland, Italy, and Spain.
Unbelievable! How very dare you! Let's
See what the
no RT is the Republic that can be shown in the north. Okay, fair enough. So maybe it's not quite. Hi Brian, how you doing? They can. It depends what channel they watch or number they call. Exactly, is what I was thinking. But I don't know. Maybe I don't understand it. So the Irish Pigeon, you can help us out.
Yeah.
Anyway, Muriel Day. We can't talk about the Lindsays, unfortunately.
Born 11th of January 1942, is an Irish singer. Born in Newton, Ards, County Down. She is the first singer from Northern Ireland to represent the Republic of Ireland at the Eurovision Song Contest, performing at the 1969 contest. Quite controversial back then.
I mean, we do the same back to them, to be fair, so...
She was also the first woman to perform for Ireland, which had been competing since 1965. After making her name in the Irish show band circuit and making an uncredited appearance in a dancehall singing in the British film Billy Liar.
6 people watching at the same time, by the way, thank you.
Yeah. Day was chosen as Ireland's Eurovision Song Contest with The Wage of Love. Though the song was a great hit in Ireland, it only finished 7th internationally. In a year where 4 winners as a result of her performance, however, she was offered the chance to record with Peter Ward, producing the Northern Soul hit 9 times out of 10.
Cool.
After moving to Canada in 1971, where she continued her career, Day eventually took up medicine and became a laser therapist.
Nice one.
She returned to Belfast in the 1990s, where she has been performing regularly as a guest on the RT's Late Late Show, Eurosong 2015.
What is with Ireland always reminiscing on the
Broadcast on
past?
25th Day announced she was about to release her first album as of 2021. However, this album has not been released.
Fair enough. But she is still alive, bless her little cotton socks.
And here we go for the start of success now.
Well, hang on. Let's have another listen to The Wages of Love, because I can't remember it now. And then she's got vocals.
Yeah.
And now this came joined 7th, by the way, with 10 points, and then Dana with all kinds of everything.
The first of many wins.
How on earth this win?
I don't know. He wouldn't win today.
Oh, no, definitely
No.
not. All coins of everything remind me of you. Right, all kinds of everything. Jesus, that was corny. People in San Marino votes count for Italy, so they can vote for themselves. I think the jury was used in the semi. It was. People in the north of Ireland can choose their nationality, so that's why we have some winners from the north, but they see themselves as Irish, not British. Fair enough, Irish pigeon. Fair enough. All kinds of everything was a big, massive hit, not just in Ireland, also over here as well.
Yes, it was. I think it.
Let's see where it topped. United Kingdom.
Number one.
Oh, it was number one single over here.
And
so
also,
congratulations.
the same year she did a Christmas song called "A Cold, Cold Christmas."
A cold, cold Christmas. It also topped the charts in Belgium, obviously in native Ireland, and it got number 2 in the Netherlands in the single top 100 and the Dutch top 40. And also top 10s in Austria, New Zealand, South Africa, and Switzerland and Germany. Well, West Germany, but there you go, that's what it is.
But strangely, Germany never ever competed as East Germany in Eurovision. They've always been known as Germany.
They've always been known as Germany.
Yeah, why didn't East Germany ever take part?
Well, no, Germany is West and East.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's when they were split, they were two separate countries, weren't they? They played football as two separate nations.
Yeah, but why were they as united Germany in Eurovision?
Yeah, they always was. They never ever took part.
Well, we'll come to Germany another time anyway.
Yeah.
Dana ran to be Irish president. She did. We'll come to that in a minute. We'll come to that in a minute. There's a lot to say about this.
There's too much to go through there.
Unfortunately, we can't tell you what points it gave because it doesn't show us on Wikipedia.
No.
How dare you?
No.
But yeah, other than the fact it was a massive international hit, it's quite incredible.
Yeah, it got 32 points according to that.
Yeah, it did. Right, anyway, yes, Scallion served. Well, she's known as Dana Rosemary Scallion.
Born 30th of August 1951 or 1950.
Or 1950. So according to. Hang on a minute. So according to some date of birth stuff, she was born in 1951, but according to Parliament, she was born in 1950. Because Scallion served as a politician as a member of the European Parliament between 1990 and 2004. There we know.
Interesting.
Carry on.
As we said, she became a politician.
But she tried to become the Irish president in 1997. But later elected as an MEP in 1999.
Yeah, so obviously she didn't win the presidential.
No, she didn't.
No,
but she was an independent candidate for the Irish 2011 presidential election, but was ultimately eliminated on the first count.
Yeah.
God bless her. Well, let's just do the background and then we can cover other stuff.
She was born
Ireland are united for rugby. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Scallion was born Rosemary Brown in Islington, London. One of her 7 children, her father Robert Brown worked as a porter at nearby King's Cross Station, in addition to being a barber and a trumpeter. Originally from Derry, Northern Ireland, Robert moved his family to London to seek employment opportunities after World War II. When Rosemary was 5, she moved in with her family to Derry, where she grew up in the Craigie housing estate and Bogside.
Apparently, according to Jo, first of all, one of her cousins lives in Northern Ireland but has both passports. And also, Jo said, why do ESC acts go into politics? Jay Aston went into politics too, as well as Ruslana from Ukraine.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, she did. Yeah.
Ruslana did go for Ukraine as well. Carry on.
Yeah,
No, there's not much else.
There's not much else there, to be honest.
But she won her first talent contest at the age of 6. Other children in the community nicknamed her Dana because Scallion would practice judo moves. Scallion later attended Thornhill College, a girls' Catholic school in Derry.
She's not the international Dana.
No, she's not. There you go. Other than that, she married hotelier Damien Scallion at St. Eugene's Cathedral in Derry, where her parents were married. The couple first met in 1970 at his reception took place following a Dana Place street naming ceremony in nearby Hilltown to honour recent Eurovision success. After a 3-week honeymoon in Granada, the newlyweds set up home in County Down. They now have 4 children.
Oh, wow.
And she's still alive, bless her little contract.
Yes.
Maybe she should be the spokesperson next year
Yes.
for the Irish.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to 1971. Angela Farrell with One Day Love, finishing 11th with 79 points.
Oh, why?
How many hearts have you broken? That wasn't exactly... what's going on here? That's not what I intended to happen. One Day Love. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
There's nothing on that song.
Okay, yeah. Apparently there's nothing on the song.
No,
Which is very unusual.
Okay.
Let's just move on to...
It got 79 points and finished 11th. Nothing much about her either. Angela Farrell was born in 1952, is an Irish singer who performed at Eurovision in 1971 with the song One Day Love with 79 points. She came 11th. That's it.
Oh, God. I think he's referring to Romesh Ranganathan. Joe said, who thinks Dana International is an airport? Who thinks Lulu is where you go for a wee-wee? Jesus.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, not much information about 1971.
No.
Wikipedia's a bit quiet. Other than the fact her vocals sound a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Let's have another listen. Broken! Just there. Yeah. You've got a bit of something there. So she can sing, it's just a little bit rough.
This is the only song ever in Eurovision history that's got in Irish.
Only ever seen in Irish. 1972, Sandy Jones with, I'm guessing... No. Colin Gra.
Yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Colin Gra, The Music of Love.
Again, nothing on the song.
Bit weird. What's going on here? Yeah, well, I can see why it didn't be because I think the song is a little bit meh, if you ask me. It only came 15th place out of 72 points. KO. Got it.
Yeah.
So, KO Ungra.
Yeah.
I think so pronounce it. Mike from Bucks visits Irish, so they get another quarter of a win. She died last year. Oh, bless Sandy Jones.
No.
Let's see if there's a bit of information about her. There is.
She died in September 2019.
After a long illness, aged 68. Fair enough.
This was the only occasion in the history of the contest where they've sung in Irish. Though.
It is literally the only time. And but only coming 15th place. I can understand why they referred back to English, but really, if you give it a beautiful song in Irish, like the Junior Eurovision one last year, you can't do well.
Yeah, I know. Why don't they try again?
Exactly. I think so.
The Irish have got such a lovely language. Why not sing in it?
Absolutely. I don't know why there's not much information about that.
Oh, no.
There you go. Let's move on to 1973.
Maxi.
A lot of people in Ireland don't speak Irish. Okay, so Kyo... Hold on a minute. Brian's done a translation, so it's Kyo Eon Graw. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Graw. We need to... oh, no, let me show you a message. I'm just sure. Okay, so Irish Pigeon also went. We need to send Irish modern hour language is deadly. That song was shite. Sorry for my French. No, it's alright. Don't apologise. No. I probably need to update that a little bit. So, but yeah, I agree that the song was a little bit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if you send a beautiful song like your Junior Eurovision one, you can do really well. Anyway, 1973, "Do I Dream" by Maxi, coming joint 10th with 80 points.
It's meh, isn't it?
Floor outfit's interesting choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit meh, isn't it?
It is a little meh.
Yeah.
Again, nothing about the song. What's going on?
No, I don't know. Obviously, they haven't got.
Hang on a minute. Let me just have another check of this. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That one we'll have.
Okay, so the rest of them do, but for some reason, 1971, 72, and 73 is a bit dead.
Yeah.
Maxie, otherwise known as Irene McCorby or McCoubrey. Excuse me.
She was also a radio presenter for Radio Telefis area. Not
What are you looking at?
Just
look at the personal life. Look at the personal life. Oh, sorry. After an automobile accident left her hospitalised, she focused on becoming a presenter for RTE. She retired from broadcasting in 2015 after 30 years. Bless her heart. Do about the personal life.
The third and final child of Madge and Sam Maxey was born.
It reminds me of a UK entry.
Irene McCoubrey and 23rd of February 1950.
Oh, do you want to grab yourself a Coke, bud?
Yes.
Should be one available. Do you mean to get it for you?
Yes, please, yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Sorry, guys.
Just carry on reading.
Yeah, so she grew up in Harold's Cross and was given her nickname due to the McC in her surname. As of February 2015, she has only been married once from 73 to 79 and bore no children. In addition to her work in media, Maxie was a UNICEF Ireland representative. As of December 2011, she lived in Blackrock.
Oh, do carry on.
Not much else.
Ian pronounced.
But basically, this is not the first time we'll see her either.
Erin. Oh yeah, Erin.
This is not going to be the first time we see her either.
How do you mean? Oh, right.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that's what I thought. Yeah, it's not the first time.
And and so if we keep butchering the pronunciations and bits and pieces and the language of Irish with English, just go with it.
And when the only other language I can speak barely is Spanish.
Oh yeah, because you did a bit of Spanish at school, didn't you? She did a bit of radio and was always fascinated by radio since childhood, and worked at the Irish public broadcast forever. And she also hosted a BBC Radio 2 programme on Saturdays in autumn '94 called Late Date.
From midnight till 2 a.m. Time when no one listens.
Yeah. And everyone's sodded off to bed.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to 1970. Blackrock is like the Chelsea of Ireland. Oh, okay. No, it's grand, lol. I just like the
Chelsea of Ireland.
Pronunciation. Oh, I appreciate it.
They play really rubbish football this season.
Ooh. Hey, we got Evan Ferguson.
I'm just talking about Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea, yeah.
Because they play really rubbish football this season.
That's true. But we got Evan Ferguson. Oh yeah, but a quick shout out to Brighton and Hove Albion, who have made European football next season.
Yeah, which is on the Seagulls,
which is fantastic. Yes. We are Brighton and Hove Albion fans as we come from near Brighton. Anyway, so let's move on to 1974. Quite right.
Tina with Cross Your Heart.
A little bit flat there. Tina Reynolds with Cross Your Heart.
Speaking of Brighton.
Yeah. This was in Brighton with 11 points. Not a bad song, by the way.
No. Bit of a copy of...
Can I just say, quickly about Tina, her face and her body do not match. No offence to Tina, but for some reason it just doesn't match for me. I don't know why. But anyway, as far as the national final is concerned, I don't know why I said that, but that's how I felt. But yeah, via postcard voting, this dominated the national final.
Oh, Irish Army soldiers were stationed out the studio after a bomb threat was called in to RTE 7 minutes before the show, which took place during the most violent period of the Troubles. 4 more bomb threats were called in during the programme. Ouch.
I was in Donegal when the announcement UK would host 2023, so I couldn't celebrate. Tina looks like Kathy from Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Mrs. Brown's Boys, probably the worst comedy show on television.
She does a bit, to be fair.
Yeah, the worst comedy show on television.
Sorry, Mum.
Right, so yeah,
I did enjoy it, to be fair,
Yes.
Mrs. Brown's Boys, but yeah, it's gone a little bit stale.
Yes.
Carry on.
On the night of the final, she performed 13th in the running order, unlucky for some, following the Netherlands and preceding Germany.
Okay, and finished 7th.
Yeah.
Got with the points from Ireland.
Yeah,
Or two Ireland.
Yeah, got 2 points from Luxembourg, Norway, Spain, and Sweden, and 1 point from Israel, Monaco, and the UK.
Yay! And gave 3 points, my apologies, to Luxembourg, and then 1 point to Finland, Israel, Italy, Monaco, Netherlands, Sweden, and the United Kingdom.
Yes.
Right.
I only gave 1 point to ABBA.
Yeah, well, they've
We
more than us.
Yeah, we didn't actually give ABBA any points. Which is
More than us.
Yeah.
So I was.
Yeah.
That's funny. Tina, or more to the point, Kathy from Mrs. Brown's Boys, born Philomena Quinn.
Named by the stage name Tina Rose, or simply Tina, is an Irish singer. Born Philomena Quinn, she has tuberculosis from a young age and grew up in hospitals.
Wow, fair play to her for actually going on the stage and singing. She won a talent contest at Butlins and Skegness. Of course, it's Butlins.
Yeah, she sang with the Mexican show band from 66 to 68. She represented Ireland at
we know about that. Also had hits with... prior to that, she had hits with I Don't Know How to Love, Tell Me What's the Matter, and When Morning Has Come.
Yeah. Tina also almost represented Ireland at the 1973 contest, as she was thrown out to Luxembourg to replace singer Maxi when a dispute about the live arrangement of the song had arisen in rehearsals.
Ultimately, Maxi agreed to perform the preferred arrangement, and Tina was offered the 74 contest. Okay.
Yes.
Wait,
but there was a national final.
Yeah.
Rigged. It's got to have been. It's got to have been then, isn't it? She was offered to...
What does it say offered when it was a national final? Anyway.
After her Eurovision appearance, Tina remained a popular live and TV performer in Ireland and had further hits with All Through the Night, a duet with Glenn Curtin.
Tina's German language version of the Eurovision entry is available on various artists' CD1. That was like a family thing. Okay, so there's also a German rendition of it.
Tina married Mexican bandmate but later divorced. She married Eamon Tully in 1984, and the couple live in Edenderry, Ireland.
Edenderry. Lovely Edenderry.
Not bad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for your time. The Swarbrigs with That's What Friends Are For, with 68 points in 9th place.
Cool, Shawaddy Waddy.
Yes! To be fair, I don't mind this one. Ba-ba. That doesn't sound that bad, does it?
Nice. Came 9th.
There you go. Practically dominated the national final, but it was again a jury's this time. But it was the first year, of course, with the famous point system that we know nowadays. So points awarded to Ireland were 1 point from Finland and Yugoslavia, 3 points from Spain, 4 points from Portugal, Norway, Malta and Italy, 6 points from France, Netherlands and the United Kingdom, 7 points from Switzerland, 10 points from Sweden and 12 points from Belgium.
They gave 12 points to France, 10 points to Luxembourg, 8 points to the Netherlands, 7
which were
points
winners.
to Spain, 6 points to Italy, 4 points to Yugoslavia,
5 points to Finland,
5 points to Finland, 3 points to the UK, 2 points to Switzerland, 1 point to Israel.
Lovely. About the Swarbrigs, they are made up of Thomas Tommy Swarbrig and John James.
So it must be brothers.
They are the Irish promoters and former pop musicians. The Swarbrigs, they represent Ireland at the 75th. With the backing singers are Nicola Kerr, Alma Cap. There's 3 of them. Why did I only say 2?
It's not the first time we see them either.
Shh.
No, I'm just saying. They competed again.
Right. Sorry, we'll come to that. From 62, Tommy played trumpet with Joe Dolan's show band.
The brothers were attributed as the inspiration to the My Lovely Horse music video in the Channel 4 series.
Indeed. Wait, what?
The brothers were attributed as the inspiration to the My Lovely Horse music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
The brothers were attributed as inspiration. Right, okay, so for those of you who don't know Father Ted, go and Google it. It's a hilarious comedy show.
Yeah, there was a Eurovision episode.
Yeah, so there's a Eurovision-related episode in it because it came out in the mid-90s, the whole show, so the writer decided to dedicate one of the episodes towards the Eurovision Song Contest, but they called it Eurosong to avoid copyright, which is quite ironic because the year of the episode is in 96, and Norway, where it was held in Oslo, did try to call it Eurosong, so maybe that's a bit of a double whammy, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, so there's a Eurovision song related to it, and the main two the main two characters, Father Ted himself, Ted Crilly, and Dougal Maguire.
Yeah.
Dougal's, by the way, the dim one of the two, whereas Ted's supposed to be the smart one, vice versa, go for it. There's also Jack something or other. There's Father Jack who keeps saying drink all the time.
Yeah.
Drink feck ass girls.
Yeah.
And also, who's the nan?
Mrs. something, isn't it? Mrs.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's her name again?
I don't know.
Mrs. Doyle.
Mrs.
Doyle. But anyway, that's the main
Who
four.
was later in EastEnders, would you believe?
You what?
She was in EastEnders, Mrs. Doyle.
As you do. Father Ted's a classic, says Joe, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, so context, set right for that. But anyway, the episode's dedicated to the Eurovision Song Contest, and the song that they write to the national final is called My Lovely Horse.
I wanna swabby you with sugar lumps.
Okay, yeah. So there's two versions of it. One which is like a very basic, normal. Obviously, the lyrics are daft.
Yeah.
The lyrics are freaking daft.
Yeah.
My lovely horse running through the fields. Where are you going with your fecklocks? Fecklocks?
Yeah, something like that.
Fecklocks flowing in the wind. I want to shower you with sugar lumps, ride you over fences, and vice versa. I can't remember the rest now. But there's two versions to that. One where they go do 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 boo,
Yeah.
do 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 boo, or something like that. And there's also a jolly one which you might find on the internet, which were made by a comedy Irish. Dougal O'Hanlon is actually quite intelligent. I agree to that, but I'm saying he played a dumb character.
Yeah.
And Father Jack the pervert, that's it.
Yes.
The pervert alcoholic, that's the one. Anyways, so yeah, the song itself goes, my lovely, lovely horse. All right, you know what? Brief breather. Let's play it. I'm gonna I'm gonna get it on for copyright. Let's play it. Screw it. I don't care. My lovely horse. Let's play it.
We were going to mention this as like a...
We were going to mention it later on.
Yeah.
But this is it. I'm going to...
We have to lose that sax solo.
You get the idea with that. All right, we had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
But it's actually performed by the Divine Comedy. Let's get... Oh, no, we'll come back to that. Anyways, the song things... I never knew non-Irish people watched Father Ted. We loved it. It was on Channel 4 over in this country.
Yes.
And we absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was so funny, wasn't it?
Who was the main actor who played him? I've forgotten his name.
Dan Morgan.
He literally died a few weeks after the last episode from the last series.
Yeah, I know.
Bless his little cotton socks. So, send our...
Then after that, Hanlon did that other show where he was a superhero, didn't he? My Hero.
I can't remember now. Intelligent people are very good at playing idiots. Yeah, you're quite right. But yeah, we absolutely loved it, and arguably the Eurovision related episode is our favourite.
Yeah,
because it also features his arch rival, Dick something or other. I can't remember now. Dick Byrne. That's it.
Yeah.
Dick Byrne. Such a stupid episode. Anyway,
basically, and they said, and all the executives at the channel were going, they want to send that so we don't win.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously, for a bit of context with the episode itself, because Ireland kept winning it all the time, the Irish TV executives were like, maybe we should send someone whereby we really are going to win, and they send not that version of it. They send like the crapper version of it because. They were going to perform that version on the national final, but then they heard like this tune similar to what they get for that. from some sort of old record that Dougal had, which is played in the background, and they panic thinking, "Oh, we're going to get done for copyright or something."
Yeah.
And then they end up playing the rubbish version, which of course the TV executive pick, pretending thinking it was like a public vote or whatever, or a jury vote. And then naturally, nil point. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on swiftly. Yeah. Is Dick Burns even a real name? It could be. You never know.
Maybe.
Yeah, he died a few weeks after the finale. I know. Dermot Morgan. That's it.
Yes.
Right. Saul Briggs. My apologies. This is not bad. Right, let's move on to 1976 with When Red Hurley.
When I walk through empty halls, then all my thoughts run on.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
The voice is great.
Beautiful voice. Oh, it suits it well.
Yeah.
It suits it well. Represented, excuse me.
The Swarbrigs tried again that year as well. Look, The Way of Love. Yeah.
Came 5th in the national final out of 8.
And also, Kathy Dunn, who is See You Later, and 1992 years. No, but look, Linda Martin performed with the group.
Oh, okay. Well, Chips has been around for a little while.
Yeah.
Linda Martin's been in and out like a blue ass fly, isn't she?
Yeah.
Anyway, it performed 7th in the running order, and the points awarded to Ireland were 2.
12 points from Italy, 10 points from the UK, 8 points from Greece.
With a
Weird flag.
Yeah, that was their flag back then.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. Okay. 6 points from Monaco, who could also be returning. 5 points from Spain, 3 points from France, Israel, and Luxembourg. 2 points from Austria, and 1 point from Germany and Yugoslavia.
Joe reckons 1 year an act that will try to come last in the Eurovision Song Contest one day will win.
I reckon it would. Yeah.
I reckon if they are too stupid and daft enough and come up with a song that practically is non-listenable and claim they want to come last, I bet you any money the public will vote for it in its droves. The jurors will loathe it, but I bet you the public will love it.
Yeah,
I reckon that will absolutely. If they completely go by the
maybe the UK should do that
because it's social media.
Maybe the UK should do that. So no, terrible song.
No. It can't be that bad.
But yeah,
what happens if Australia win? Who hosts? Basically, it's a similar joint effort to what have seen in this year's contest.
They nominate a European city to host it, but obviously it will be an Australian hosted contest similar to it's
basically similar to what happened this year. So obviously Australia will get a lot of mentions in the whatever the host country will be, but obviously there'll also be mentions of the host country in question, similar to what happened this year with Ukraine and the United Kingdom.
I reckon it'd be one of the big 5, personally, that would host.
Well, I think, likely speaking, it'll be to the country who got second.
Yes.
Likely speaking, it'll be to the country who got second.
If that country said no, it'd be one of the big 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you'd have 7 auto finalists.
Irish Pigeon will come to 1994 very later on.
94.
Zippity doo. Carry on with that, please.
Okay, so the points awarded by Ireland, they gave 12 points to Italy. 10 points to Austria, 8 points to Monaco, 7 points to France, 6 points to Luxembourg, 5 points to Finland, 4 to Israel, 3 to the United Kingdom, 2 to Netherlands, and 1 point to Switzerland.
How come you're giving us horrible? Dude, they gave 3 points to Save Your Kisses for Me. How dare you?
What? Oh, wow.
Jesus! What on earth, boys and girls?
Oh, his real name's Brian.
Hey, Brian.
He's an Irish singer. Hurley's career, including the lead of bands The Colours, The
Hey,
Wheels,
Brian.
and the Nevada Show Band.
I don't know why I found that funny.
I don't know.
Hurley was born in 1949 in Milltown. Again, Milltown. Seems to be a lot of Milltowns. Milltown must love Eurovision. Maybe they should host it one day.
Mill Street did.
We're close.
Yeah,
We're close.
yeah.
Hurley's first marriage was to Dublin model Patricia Ward and ended in the mid-1980s. They had one daughter together. I don't know why I still found that funny. They had one daughter together, Kimberly.
It's just the way you said it.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. She was 18 years old, performing mutually in a show called Can't Stop the Music at the Guilty when Hurley was set to perform with Twink. Norma slipped off stage on her first night performing, but stayed as an audience member for the remainder of the show due to her interest in Hurley. She was okay, so they're quite close together. These days, Red Hurley now enjoys renewed success both in Ireland and the US.
He celebrated 40 years in Shape as a sellout tour of Ireland with his special guest legendary singer Rita Coolidge.
Oh, Michael Keeley. Michael Keeley, who we mentioned earlier. Where's Michael Keeley? We mentioned him.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe we didn't. But apparently, this is a bleeped out message from Irish Pigeon. Try and keep. Maybe I ought to rephrase what I put on there, but yeah, you can't swear on the comments. I'm so sorry, but Michael Keeley needs to F off. He's our head of delegation.
Oh, okay. Well, then obviously you need to get rid of him.
Yeah,
Because
definitely. That's probably the main reason.
I agree with that because obviously that's the problem Ireland has. Your delegation needs to change, like what we did. Yeah. That's what you need.
Yeah, we need to kick up the backside.
I mean, look. I think what you need to do. I mean, obviously you're not going to change overnight and win next year.
No.
We're not expecting that. But what you need to do next year is qualify. That's what you need to do.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow you need to qualify. Why is my green screen gone a bit weird?
Don't know.
That's weird.
Anyway.
Let's get back to the bits and pieces.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the graphics have disappeared, but
Yes.
hopefully... yeah, that's weird. The graphics have disappeared. I can tell you there's 6 people watching at the same time, so let's carry on with the show.
Yeah. Which
Let's move on to
the
1970.
Swarbriggs again.
Yeah, Swarbriggs are back with +2.
And guess look, Chips again.
Yeah, Chips. Chips keep coming back.
Yeah.
It's nice to be in love again. Came third with 119 points. Got 4 sets of douze points on the night, including from Israel, Norway, Sweden, and the United Kingdom.
Again, more block voting.
Which is quite funny and quite ironic considering you didn't give us any. Thank you so much.
10 points from France and Greece. 8 points from Italy, Luxembourg, Monaco, and Switzerland. No 7 or 6 points. 5 points from Austria and Germany.
1 qualification in the last 9 years is embarrassing.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to have.
Brian says it's just the quality of the songs. This one reminds me of a UK entry, says Irish Pigeon.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Maybe a little bit too similar in terms of how they look and the way they're performing to Brotherhood of Man, perhaps.
Yes.
A little bit.
And 1 point to Netherlands and Portugal. And they gave 12 to Finland, 10 to France, 8 to
Anyone
Italy,
other than Dustin the Turkey.
7 points to Israel, 6 points to Switzerland. Dustin made an appearance on the...
Tonight he did. Oh, yeah,
Yes.
And this time last week,
Yes,
actually.
yeah, 5 points to Monaco, 4 points to Belgium, 3 points to the Netherlands, 2 points to Luxembourg, and 1 to Germany.
Yeah, you didn't give us any points. How dare you? But we already know about the Swarbriggs. The +2, by the way, were Nicola Kerr and Alma Carroll.
Okay.
That's who they were.
Yes.
And we already know about the Swarbriggs, so that's fine.
Yes.
Let's move on to 78
Colm C.T. Wilkinson.
with Born to Sing. I mean, it's different,
Yes, it's different. Yes.
and I quite like it. I don't know about you.
It's okay, I guess.
Got a good beard though.
Yeah.
What stormed at the top of the juries of the national final.
Yeah.
You
And
mentioned
again,
points.
Chips were there again.
How many times are the Chips tried to represent Ireland?
And
Anyway, come.
Sheba as well. They gave Norway gave them 12 points.
Yeah.
10 points from Belgium, Greece, Luxembourg and Turkey. 8 points from Sweden. 6 points from Austria.
7 from Switzerland.
And 5 from France and Germany and 3 from Finland. And we snubbed them this year.
Yay! About time.
But they gave us points.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Oh, there seems to be a bit of a running theme giving us 3 points.
Yeah.
12 points they gave to Belgium in 1978. 10 to Italy. 8 to eventual champions Israel. 7 for Greece, 6 for France, 5 for Sweden, 4 for Monaco, 3 for us as I mentioned, 2 for Luxembourg and 1 for Germany. I love when the UK showed him on the Eurovision to rub it in our faces of our mistake.
Yeah.
ESC need to either take it serious or take the mick. I think that's the best approach. Croatia this year, everybody.
Yes. And Subwoofer.
And sub.
Well, it was a Mickey take song, to be fair. Yeah.
Where were we? Conti Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Why the T?
He is an Irish tenor.
Oh, hence why he sounds like a tenor.
Yes. Best known for originating in the lead role Jean Valjean in Les Miserables. In the West End Broadway
and for creating the title role in the Phantom of Opera preview.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, well. Cool. He's more of a stage performer then.
Yeah, why did you go on the Eurovision stage then? Still alive, though. He's 78 years of age,
yes. Though. He even played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Ooh.
Cool. So there's a little horror element there.
He's obviously got a bit of a career behind him.
Yes, yeah.
Born in 1944 in Drimna, in the downstairs room. Oh, well, who cares? Was one of 10 children.
Wow.
Jeez, big family.
Yeah.
He recalls a home that resonated with singing poetry and musical instruments. Both of his
one more, they got a full football team.
And then some, 12 man and all.
Yeah, a whole Irish football team.
Yeah, literally. His mother, a native Crossmolina in County Mayo, was a singer and was also involved in amateur dramatics, while banjo and mandolin formed part of his father's extensive repertoire.
He played Judas Iscariot in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ Superstar. Skidoo. Is currently married since 1970. Started their life.
He had 4 children.
He had 4. He carries on the big family with Aaron, Judith, Sarah, and Simon. Now currently live in Wicklow. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's small. I have 8 brothers and 9 sisters.
Oh, wow.
Irish pigeon, jeez.
Wow, that's amazing.
Apparently Subwoofer was seen in about the vaccine. Okay. Thank you for that.
Well, it does make a lot of sense. That wolf COVID eats before that wolf eats your grandma, give that wolf an injection. It does make sense, actually.
Subwoof, give the wolf a banana with injections. I'm starting to miss it myself, personally.
Yeah.
UK needs to send a track worthy of the Constructor Award for most in need of an Overthinking It episode. Do you know what? Put it this way, we didn't get an Overthinking episode, so I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
And I have watched Overthinking Eurovision. Very good series. They do a lot of good work. They should have a lot more subs.
Yes.
They should have. They've only got 13 subs, 13k subs. Should at least get into the 3 figures, if you ask me. Anyway, let's move on to 79. Happy Man, Cattle Dove. 5th place in 80 points.
Is that Richard Hammond?
With a beard.
He's Richard Hammond, isn't it?
Maybe with a hair. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. Again, Dom. Well, I had a bit of a close run thing with the
Didn't get any deuce bars.
No. It got a 10 points though from Belgium and Greece, an 8 from Sweden, 7 from Luxembourg, 6 from Finland, Germany, and Switzerland. 5 points from Denmark, Italy, Norway, and Portugal. 4 points from us, and 3 points from Israel. Subwoofer. Oh, sorry, hang on a minute. What's going on here? My mother is a devout Catholic. She taught contraception is something the devil sent to earth. Lol, she's a head case.
Yeah, well, to be honest, if we didn't have contraception, there'd be a lot more disease out there.
Quite.
Yeah. But then again, we're not supposed to be talking about that.
We're not talking about that whatsoever. Subwoofer and Alexander Rybak also commented on the video too. What video was that? Cott's Hole is how you say his name. Whose name?
This guy, isn't it?
Oh, this guy. Sorry.
Yeah,
right.
yes.
Cott's Hole. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
So they got. So they awarded 12 points to Israel, 10 points to the Netherlands, 8 points to Norway, 7 to the UK, 6 to Sweden, 5 to Germany, 4 to Greece, 3 to
with the current flag.
Yes.
3 for Luxembourg.
To Denmark and 1 to Switzerland.
Yee. The overthinking it. Oh, I see. Commented on their video. Oh, yeah, they did. I didn't know that. Subwoofer and Alexander Rybak. Fair enough. But yeah, if the overthinking people give a UK song a mention, didn't they give us a mention last year with Spaceman?
I think they did, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Well, Cottle Dunn, sorry.
Yeah.
Cottle Dunn is an Irish singer most famous representative. Now currently lives in the US. Born in Cork to nephew Jack Lynch, who served as
Taoiseach, which is basically the Prime Minister of Ireland. Yeah. That's what they call themselves.
Okay. 1974, he graduated from University College Cork and Montfort College of Performing Arts. After studying music, the same year he won the Castlebar Song Contest with the song Shalom. As you do.
Shalom, my friend.
Shalom, my friend. 2 years later, he represented Ireland at the Yamaha Music Festival with his own composition, Lover, Not a Wife. Also released a single, Bad Boy, in
1981. He released We'll Be There, a song for the Fianna Fáil's 1981 general election campaign.
It is.
Yeah.
And this is, of course, his own composition.
Oh. In the national final. Look who was in that one.
I'll have another look.
Right.
Hang on, wait. I'll go back to the national final. You are right. Johnny Logan was also in the national final for the 1979 contest with a song called Angie. So there you go.
Yeah, and Red Hurley again as well.
And Red Hurley. Other than that...
He lives in Pittsburgh.
Yep. With wife Kathleen and son Ryan. Right, I think we might as well mention another victory, shall we?
Yes, it's time for not the first.
Put it this way, what's another year?
What's another year?
Beautiful.
With Johnny Logan.
Mr. Eurovision.
Joint.
Yeah.
Mr. Right, so Johnny Logan's Mr. Eurovision, Lorraine's Mrs. Eurovision.
Yes.
How about that?
They're married now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Johnny, you have to marry Lorraine.
Yeah, absolutely. No information, unfortunately, as far as the contest
They
itself.
really should do that as a joke.
What?
A joke wedding between Johnny Logan and Lorraine in the next contest. That'd be so funny. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be stupid. Long live the Logan, yes. How young does Johnny look here? Very young.
Yeah, I know.
He's grey and all sorts.
We've seen him live as well.
We saw him in 2015.
Yes, he was brilliant.
Who did the medley of all of his winning because obviously he's performed twice and won twice. He also won as a songwriter, which we'll get to later on. But he performed all 3 of those songs, the 2 that he sung as an artist and 1 that he sung as a songwriter at the Eurovision Greatest Hits Bash in 2015.
He was brilliant as well.
He's very good.
Yeah.
Very nice chap as well.
Yeah.
Bit of an ego, but
yeah, it was good to see him live. Actually, wasn't it? It was actually. The song was selected as one of the 14 greatest Eurovision entries in the special to mark the 50th anniversary of the contest. It was covered by Shane McGowan of the Pogues for the song for Eurotrash album. The Pogues.
Say it, don't spread.
Sorry.
Fun fact, both repeat winners, one once in a different country than the previous year. That's true. Wait, what? Wait, what? Fun fact, both repeat winners, one once in a different country than the previous year's winner. Oh, I see your point, right. Well, he's wrote 3 winning songs, so would he be more successful? Technically, yes. But in terms of performance, they're equal.
Yes.
So that's what we mean. but yeah, when show band frontman Glenn Curtin, the original choice of singer, turned down What's Another Year, the song was rearranged by Bill Whelan to suit Johnny Logan's singing style. Whelan later then composed. Whoa! We'll get to that. Let me write that down. Actually, I'll mention it anyway. Bill Whelan also composed in the 1994 Eurovision Song Contest the interval act Riverdance.
Wow.
Make that what you will.
One of the greatest Eurovision
interval acts of all time.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what should we? I was going to say, should we see it, but nah. But we're only mentioning the songs. Blah, 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 blah. We know about the rest of it. The song. Yeah, it's fine. John Logan released German language and Spanish language versions of the song as well. Logan also performed the song live in the studio in Dublin in 2020, to be fair.
Yeah.
He did do that. And it peaked at number 1 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 countries in Europe.
Including the UK.
Also topped in Sweden, Portugal, Norway, Israel, Ireland, its native Ireland, Finland, and Belgium. That is very
successful.
Very impressive. We could speak about Johnny Logan himself, may as well, I suppose.
Yes, he needs no introduction, does he?
Yeah.
It's like, well, look at that success. It's just...
Recently, though, he's performed and written songs known as Mr. Eurovision by the fans.
Yeah.
He has continued a love of participating in musical theatre, having toured Norway with Witch, an opera musical originating in that country. Continued to have success part in Scandinavian countries. His 2007 album, The Irish Connection, went platinum in Denmark, twice platinum in Norway, and gold in Sweden.
He's still got it.
I think he's probably in Scandinavia because of the Eurovision shenanigans, because obviously Scandinavia do love it.
Yes.
Performed in Celtic rock opera Excalibur in 2009 and 010.
Yeah.
And continued to do so in 2011.
Yeah.
He's been in various pop culture things as well. Also released a single, Just One Look, with Finnish singer Jannike. In 2012.
And he married the Latvian.
Anne-Marie, the Latvian representative in 2012. Yes. He was also mentioned in the 2012 Latvian entry.
I was born in distant 1980, the year that Irish Johnny Logan won.
And of course, in 2008's Irish entry, which we'll get to later.
Yes. He performed on Europe Shine a Light as well.
Yeah, we've done that. Born in Australia. Yeah, you are right. He was born in Australia.
Yes. Yeah.
Netherlands hosting instead of Luxembourg. I think BBC refused to. Yes, they did. Johnny also appeared on Masked Singer in Belgium. I did not know that. He has hair like Maxi, says Irish Pigeon. He does indeed. So yeah, other than that, amazing. Just amazing.
More from Johnny later on.
Yeah, more from Johnny later on. In the meantime, 1981.
Horoscopes.
Yes. Another year. With Sheba. Oh, this is Sheba with horoscopes.
This is the year of Bucks Fizz.
5th place with 105 points. They're very glamorous.
Yes. Oh, this is the...
At least they can sing together.
Yeah.
Previously appeared in the national finals of 78, while I remember Maxi had performed for Ireland in 1973 finals. There were one of 2 female trios in the contest, the other being the Dusky Sisters. Sheba would later take part in the 82 national selection, coming 7th. But they ended up winning with this one. Very close voting, to be fair, in the end.
Yes.
And just about won. Got 12 points, though, from Cyprus and Denmark. Got 10s from Greece, Israel, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands.
Finished with, and the overall winner was the
Did we know? Got 7 points from Austria and Sweden. 6 points from France and Germany. 5 from Spain and Yugoslavia. 3 from Turkey, and 1 point from Belgium and Switzerland.
They didn't give us the maximum.
Wow.
But they got 12 from
They gave 12.
They gave 12 to
Hey
Switzerland.
Finn, how you doing? Anyone know the exact dimensions of the actual Eurovision trophy? No idea about that. We'll come to that probably later.
10 points.
This is cringe, says Irish Pigeon.
10 points. They gave us 10 points. 8 points they gave to Cyprus. 7 points to Israel. 6 points to Germany. 5 points to Finland. 4 points to France. 3 points to Spain. 2 points to Yugoslavia and 1 point to Greece.
Maybe we should mention them in reverse.
Oh,
Just to give him. Johnny's the only person to win twice with shoes on. Compared to the other person.
Yes.
You're very much right.
Yes.
Sheba are currently were made up of Maxi, Marion Fossett, and Frances Campbell.
Again.
Yeah. What was Max?
Maxi was the previous.
Oh, yes. She did, which year did she do? Oh, Christ. What year did she do again?
81, wasn't it?
No, that was 80. This was 81. Maxi was 73. My apologies.
Yes.
You read all that.
In 1978, the group.
How you doing, Finn, by the way?
The group took part in the national final for the Eurovision Song Contest, which I obviously won. Following their exposure in the 1981 contest, they signed a recording contract in the UK and released the singles The Next Night and Mystery. Neither of these found success, although they were performed on UK TV such as Layla, BBC Two, and the UK Disco Dancing Championships on ITV. Exposure on the Eurovision also,
I guess it is a bit of a disco beat.
Also led to concert tours in Europe and Japan. The following year, they entered
RT's National Song Contest again, as we already mentioned.
The song performed in Irish. Go Rabe Mathagat, which means thank you, which proved to be unsuccessful.
Later in 82, they also involved in a road accident in the west of Ireland that brought their career to an eventual halt. Due to their reluctance to continue touring. The group shared vocal duties with Maggie Moon in the UK ITV series Name That Tune. After a Japanese tour, they decided to split, but did compete one more time in the National Song Contest in 84, where they finished fourth with My Love and Me.
Behind future Eurovision winners
Linda Martin and Charlie McGettigan. We'll come to those later.
Yes.
We all know about Maxi.
Yeah.
We all know about Maxi. It's fine. Right, let's move on to 1982.
The Duskies.
Here today, gone tomorrow. The Duskies.
Who was in the national final with them?
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh my.
11th place with
line
9
singing.
points.
Singing.
Very much line singing. We'll come to that later. But did win this national final ahead of Chips again.
Yeah.
Tony, Kenny, and Sheba, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Got you do the points.
It got 8 points from Yugoslavia. We gave it 7 points.
Quick mention. Consistent points both sides. We gave it 7. They gave us 7 in 1982. Carry on.
They got 6 points from Switzerland.
Shut up, Irish Pigeon.
5 points from Cyprus, Denmark, and Sweden.
That's going to be a running gag from now on. Reminds me of a UK entry.
3 points Germany, Israel, and Spain. 2 points from Norway and 1 point from Portugal and Turkey.
I think she's going to say there's a running gag from now on. 1 point, of that, and Deuce Par they gave to eventual winners Germany, Ambition, Sweden. 10 points to Luxembourg, 8 to Switzerland, 7 to us. 6 points for Norway, 5 for Austria, 4 for Belgium, 3 for Sweden, 2 for Portugal, 1 point for Denmark. The Duskies themselves.
It's an Irish pop family group.
Alright, cool. Formed after the breakup of Sandy Kelly's real name Philomena Ellis, touring show band The Fairways. She recruited her sister Barbara Ellis and Welsh cousin Nina Dusky. In 1980, they released their debut single Don't Feel Like Dancing.
Not that one.
You should be dancing.
No. I don't feel like dancing.
Oh, this is this one.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like dancing when the old Joanna play, etc.
Yeah.
81, in 81 they competed in the Irish National Finals as well, both finishing third. A year later they tried again and recruited male member Nina's brother Dan Dusky, hence why they performed as the Duskies. They reworked the song a couple of times, but I think they're not too bad, coming 11th.
Yeah, 12th. It was also 12th on the
Finn, be prepared for 2008. Did RTD really expect it? Well, we'll find out. Why did they ask for 12 points? Maybe they thought subliminal messages worked.
The following year, Sandy Kelly launched a successful solo career, scoring a number of hits on the Irish chart, including 2 singles he recorded with Johnny Cash.
Fair enough. Right, let's move on a little bit because I think we're starting to run out of time a bit. I can't see the time. Yeah, it's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
Let's move on to 1980. Okay, they didn't compete in 1983. Let's just get that over and out of the way. Anybody know why they didn't compete in 1983? I think Irish Pigeon will know. But anyway, let's move on to 1984. Linda Martin was here with Terminal 3.
And very successful as well.
Coming second place with 137 points.
Yes. And who wrote it as well? He wrote that as well.
What?
The song was written and composed by previous contest winner Johnny Logan.
That's what it says here. That's not what it says here. Composer says Sean Sherrod or Sherrod.
It says Johnny Logan on there.
Really? Okay. They like working together, don't they? Anyway, I like the outfit. They're just.
It's definitely of the time, isn't it?
Definitely very of the time.
Yeah.
We'll come to 2008 guys later, I promise you.
Yes.
The song itself is an obviously up-tempo number, as we all know. With Martin singing about her feelings while waiting for her love to disembark from a flight from the US, hence why it says
I think that would have, a song similar like that would work today with today's sort of staging idea.
Yeah, we give it a bit of a modern twist.
Yeah, you could have had like a plane come on the stage, or
it was considered one of the favourites going into it. Performed 9th on the night following Belgium and preceding Denmark. It was succeeded as the Irish representative. Linda. Well, let's have a brief talk about Linda Martin whilst we're here.
Yeah,
Obviously, we'll get her big.
She was in Chips.
She was in Chips. She was the one in Chips.
Yeah. She participated in the national final 4 times as a member of Chips. However,
And failed every time.
No, that seemed. Gag solo was a good move.
Oh, so 1983 they had no resources. That's why.
Martin was at the time one of only 3 artists to finished both first and second at Eurovision, behind Liz Assia and Gigunda Cinquetti. Since then, only Elizabeth Anderson and Dima Bilan have achieved this.
Raising the number to 5. Fair enough. She's been in television work as well. Presented the Lyrics Board, an RTE quiz. And also, she served as one of Louis Walsh's behind-the-scenes team of the first series of the X Factor in the ITV over here in this country. She also said, well, to be fair, they do love the Eurovision, even though they didn't mention it. She also served as a judge on the first, second, and fourth seasons of RTE's Eurostar, and on Charity Eurostar in summer of 05 and 06. She was dismissed in 2007. However, speaking on Saturday Night with Miriam RTV, she insisted that she was open to being invited back to the show. Martin has not ruled out on return to Eurovision following Ireland's dismal performance.
Why not?
Yeah, come back, Linda. Come back. Come back, Johnny, as well.
Yeah.
She's a guest performer on Congratulations, which is the 50th anniversary
in 2012, she was the mentor for Jedward on Eurosong 2012. That would have been...
that was the wasn't that the controversial one? So I remember one of the Irish National Finals. There was quite controversial because there was like, oh no, it wasn't Jedward, it was some other geezer. But anyways,
I am close to.
Shut up, we'll come to it. Let's move on to 1985.
Yes.
Wait until the weekend comes. Maria Christian. Another ballad.
Yeah.
I quite like the sound of it though.
Hold her now.
by Trish O'Brien.
Yeah.
Hold me now. She said hold me now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of holding together.
Predictive music.
Anyway, as far as 1985 is concerned, it got 12 points from Italy. So there you go.
And 10 from Austria, 8 from Belgium, Israel and Portugal, 7 from Cyprus and Sweden, 5 from Switzerland and Turkey, 4 from Germany and Spain, 3 from Denmark, France, Norway and the UK, and
1 point from Finland. Irish Pigeon says Linda's voice is very weak now due to her age. Having to be honest, she was a powerhouse years ago. Yeah, ESC has changed a lot. To be fair, it's often controversial acts at ESC. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
No.
It gave 12 to eventual winners Norway, like practically most of the other countries that night. Rock and roll, la det swinga till det visste our control. 10 points to Sweden, 8 to Israel, 7 for Turkey, 6 for Finland, 5 for the UK, 4 for Germany, 3 for Austria, 2 for Spain, 1 point for Cyprus. As far as Maria herself is concerned,
so in 2016 she auditioned for The Voice of Ireland and was selected by Katrina Foden in the audition round.
She's still got a voice.
Yeah, and in 2020 she took part in The Voice of France.
I suppose you're technically allowed to do
which
so.
she went to the semi-finals coached by Lara Fabian.
Wow, she must still have a great voice.
Yeah.
Send Maria on.
Yes.
But she's 95% legally blind.
That ain't going to stop someone from singing.
No, definitely not. I'm just saying she is. Born in 1965 in Dundalk, Ireland.
To a poverty-stricken mother.
Wow, she's come far, hasn't she?
And baby home. Affected by Stargardt's genetic disease.
She lost her eyesight at the age of 9, but nevertheless wanted to become a singer. Native 5, the age of 19, she represented a native country in Ireland. Was written by Brendan Graham. We know about Brendan Graham.
Yes. Yes.
She had 91 points and came in 6th place. That's where it says here. Reached number 15 in the Irish charts. Married a Frenchman called Emmanuel Couche, who settled life in the 1990s in Chanteau in Luneville.
Get Brendan Graham to write a song again.
After a number of years devoted to her family, she returned to the world of singing in 2016, performing under a married name, Maria Couche. She took part in The Voice of Ireland, and then, of course, being French, the French version. We won't get more controversial acts than Let 3. Maybe not. We'll see. She's also a lecturer, participated in TEDx talk. In particular, she was the starting point for an autobiographical work. One can only truly see with the heart, published by Peon under the name Maria Doyle. Fair enough. Let's move on to 86.
Love Bug.
I quite like that one. What on earth? What is that outfit? No offense, but what is that?
What the bloody hell
Song sounds alright. Song sounds alright.
Yeah, it's very 80s of the time, isn't
I'm
it?
surprised it came 4th with 96 points. But there you go, it is what it is. Did pretty well in the national final. Got 3 sets of 12 points from
Austria, Denmark and Spain.
And then further points from 8 points, more specifically from
Finland, Iceland, Portugal and Yugoslavia.
7 points from
Sweden.
6 from
Israel.
5 from
Turkey.
3 from
France and Luxembourg.
2 from
Belgium and Norway.
So we didn't give it anything, but neither did they give us anything.
No, so... I don't think our song was great in 86, so
No,
to
it
be
wasn't,
fair.
no. 12 it gave to Belgium, 10 to Switzerland, 8 to Germany, 7 for Luxembourg, 6 for Norway, 5 for Spain, 4 for Denmark, 3 for Yugoslavia, 2 for Austria, 1 for Cyprus. Love Bug, a Northern Irish pop band originating from Newry, I think so pronounce it. And the earliest incarnation of the group was formed as an amateur teenage band in early 77. Playing local gigs, they were taken by manager Michael McGill and went professional in late 82. They became successful with a live act as a live act throughout Ireland and released their first single, Red Light Spells Danger. This was a cover of Billy Ocean's track.
Oh, wow.
So they released Spells Danger. Classic track.
Yeah, brilliant song.
Always played. Well, anyway, group continued success releasing their first album a year later after it, with Virgin Records, released under a different name, Heart of Ice, with the two singles.
So they also did a cover version of Duran Duran as well.
Which one?
Is Please, please tell me now, is there something I should know?
Oh, so well, it came to 26.
Yeah.
Okay. But other than that, they didn't really do much else. There's another song called Call Me as well. Yep.
Not the Blondie song, surely.
No. But guess who's back?
Yes. Another.
Hold Me Now.
Now. And I know we're apart.
We'll always be together. Classic 1987 double.
Absolute tune.
Who was it co-written by? It should say here. Co-written by Sean Shepherd, or Sherrod, excuse me, and was produced by Bill Whelan.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it was a big hit as well.
Huge bloody hit. Number one in Belgium, the state of Ireland, of course, Israel.
2 here.
Only number 2 over in the UK, but also, well, practically top 10s virtually everywhere.
Yeah, it was a beautiful song as well. And then
McDonald's advertising, what's this all about? The song was also used in an Irish advertising campaign launched by McDonald's towards the end of 2007. These ads featured Logan bursting into the room with a McDonald's bag in an effort to cheer a series of teens in humorous predicaments.
Hold Me Now 2001.
Wait. Logan interrupts this scene to pose a question. Twisty Fries, among other. Yeah. In 2001, he released Reach For Me, with the first 2 tracks being revamped versions of his Eurovision winning songs, both of them. What's Another Year and Hold Me Now, in a revamped upbeat version. Okay.
Interesting.
We'll have to see about that.
Yeah. Me Now 2001.
Lol. Johnny should represent Australia in 2004. SPE can win for different countries.
Yes.
Yeah, he probably won't win.
I reckon we should send him.
No.
Why don't we try a previous winner? Why don't we do that?
Has mid-teens forgotten your memory?
Well, we've never sent a previous winner.
I meant, well...
The UK has never sent one of its previous winners.
But what I'm talking about is previous good acts, like, well, maybe not Blue, but like Engelbert Humperdinck.
No, previous winners of Eurovision. Why don't we...
It won't work these days.
Send Katrina again.
No, she won't do it again.
Send Sam again.
I mean, yes, but
yes.
No.
Yeah.
He should do it again if you ask me. Anyway, 1988, Taken Home by Jump the Gun.
I don't think they wanted to win again.
No, it's a bit meh, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a bit meh.
Yeah.
It was known as Eurosong 88 in the national final, as you do. The lead singer, by the way, is Liam Riley, who we'll come on to later.
Yeah.
It got 12. Actually, we'll come on to the artists.
It got 12 points from Spain. No 10 or 8 points. 7 points from Denmark, Sweden, and Norway.
And Germany.
Yeah, and Germany. 6 points from Austria and the Netherlands. 5 points from Belgium and Portugal. 4 points from France and Switzerland. 3 points from the UK. 2 points from Finland, Turkey, and Yugoslavia.
And it gave its points 1 point to Israel, 2 to the Netherlands, 3 to Yugoslavia, 4 to Denmark, 5 for Sweden, 6 for Germany, 7 for the UK, 8 for Norway, 10 for Switzerland, and 12 to Luxembourg.
Wow.
As you do. Mind you, Luxembourg did good well that year, to be fair.
Did, yeah.
Not a bad sounding thing. Jump the Gun were made up of... Roy Taylor on lead. Originally consisted of Roy Taylor on lead vocals and bass guitar.
Looks like they only did Eurovision.
Yeah. Ryan O'Reilly on drums and Clem Wild on saxophone. Taylor had experienced success in Ireland, okay. But Liam Riley they got for the main lead for 1988, which again we'll come on to later. Then in the meantime, let's move on to 1989. The Real Me.
With Kiev Connolly.
And the Missing Passengers. Never forget about the Missing Passengers. I can see why it came 18th.
God, that's just as bad as Dustin the Turkey.
Well, wouldn't go that far, but yeah. It's Celine won that year, 1988. We need to send Mons if he wants citizenship. Lol. You can send anybody. It doesn't matter citizenship. Anyway, so the Real Me won its national final.
They should send him to a Eurovision contest in Ukraine.
Linda Martin had another go in the national final. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, why do they pick this?
I know.
Jeez.
It's awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. No. It just looks corny, doesn't look refreshing. It just feels a bit. Ugh.
It's no why do I always get it wrong, is it?
No, quite. Only got 7. Well, he got 7 points from Turkey, 4 from Germany, 3 from Belgium and Norway, and 2 from Luxembourg and Yugoslavia.
We didn't give it nothing.
We didn't give it anything, but you go.
It gave 12 to Yugoslavia,
Which was the eventual winner.
Yeah, 10 points to Denmark, 8 to Finland, 7 to Israel, 6 points to France, 5 to Belgium, 4 to the UK, 3 points to the Netherlands, 2
Why
points
would you
to
give
Germany,
4?
and 1 point to Cyprus.
Why would you give only 4 points to White Always Get It Wrong by Liverpool?
That was a beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
Should have won. It's much better than that crap from
I agree.
Yugoslavia.
Much better than
Yeah.
First for Ireland 2004. Hey, Mayo, how you doing?
Yeah.
Because that's how you get citizenship, by winning Eurovision. Keith Connolly. We'll mention about him, but we can't mention about the Missing Passengers. Do go on.
Looks like he only did Eurovision by the sounds of it.
Again.
Yeah. Nothing much. His last gig was in a hotel for New Year's Eve.
In 2000, Kiev established. He's otherwise known as Kiev. Oh God, his nickname is the capital, or same name as the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. Established feature music studios in 2000. Though the studios offered a complete sound design package, including dialogue, music, sound effects.
Yeah, he should go. He should go do Eurovision again when it's back in Kiev.
Yeah, but let's move on.
Get points from Ukraine, I reckon, with that name.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to 1990, which was the year for peace everywhere.
Okay.
There's Liam Riley. He's back again. Somewhere in Europe. Equals second with 132 points.
Somewhere in Europe, that is a title.
It's a nice song, I think.
Somewhere in Europe.
Sounds basically nice.
Yeah.
Got 12 points from Austria and Sweden.
Got 10 points from the Dutch, Spain and United Kingdom. 8 points from Denmark, Iceland and Norway. 7 from Belgium, France, Germany and Greece. 6 points from Luxembourg and Portugal. 5 from Switzerland, Turkey and 4 from Finland.
His points it gave out was 1 point to Belgium, 2 to Austria, 3 to Norway, 4 to Denmark, 5 to Yugoslavia, 6 for the UK, 7 for Iceland, 8 for France, 10 for Germany, and 2 points to eventual champions Italy.
In semi 1992.
No, semi 92, you're right.
Yes, yeah.
In semi, tonight you're up. Liam Riley himself.
I was a member of that band previously.
Yeah, from 1988.
Yes, and other than that,
that's what ESC always happens, unless it's in Cyprus, Turkey, or Israel.
Riley returned to the Eurovision in Rome, where he sang "Could It Be That I'm in Love?" Like
Where were you reading?
Return to Eurovision in Rome, where his...
Yeah, we know about that. That was the song.
Yes.
That was the song. He performed this...
No, he returned again in 91, where he wrote the next entry.
Oh, he wrote the 91 entry. Well, we'll get to the 91 entry in a minute.
And he's no longer with us.
Oh, rest in peace. Literally died on the first day of 2021.
Yeah.
Oof. In 1990, he co-produced an album with American producer Phil Hadaway, Throwing Caution to the Wind, recorded at Westland Studios, Dublin, and real-time recording. All songs were written by Liam Riley except Georgia on My Mind and Moon River, which of course were covers.
Yes.
That's
about it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about it. Let's move on to 91.
Before we get the big hat trick.
Good grief. Joint 10th, Could It Be That I'm in Love by Kim Jackson with 47 points. Ooh, that was a bit flat then.
Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Get off. Killed on the 30th of March. The national
Very
final.
early.
Very early.
Well,
Yeah.
very late for a national final, to be fair.
I was going to say. But yeah, it was close, the national final.
Yes, yeah.
Let's see if it was any Brian O'Reilly tried again.
Yeah.
But did
Flo
co-write.
McSweeney.
Whatever. And also Jane Hennessy. It was performing in 11th on the night.
Not Wayne Hennessy.
Yeah. So they came joint 10th with the UK. That's what it was.
Wow, we tied with Ireland.
Yeah, something. Excuse me, more.
Well, we got 8 points from...
Quickly, Joe said, do you think ESC will still be going by the year 2100? I can't see why not.
Well,
It'd just be in a different,
if we're all still here...
Yeah.
Well, we won't be here in 2100.
You never know. Only got 8 points from Luxembourg, 7 from Denmark, 5 from Belgium, 4 from Malta and Turkey and the United Kingdom, 3 from Italy, Switzerland and Yugoslavia, 2 from Finland and Germany, 1 point from Austria and Israel. In terms of the points they gave out, 1 to Greece, 2 for Switzerland, 3 for Sweden,
4 for Finland, 5 for Cyprus, 6 for Spain, 7 for France, 8 for Israel, 10 points, and 12 to Malta.
10 to Italy and 12 for Malta. So they but they only gave the champions Sweden 3 points.
Oh, yeah.
Mental. Kim Jackson. Haven't I heard Kim Jackson? Other than that, no, there's not much else to say now. She did start early in her career as a backing vocalist of some of Ireland's most successful cabaret groups.
Maybe she should stay as a backing vocalist. By the way of that performance.
It was a bit flat in some places.
Here we go. Here comes the
peak of Irish dominance.
Yes.
ESC is immortal. Yeah. Why me, Linda Martin?
I look at you and I get to feeling why me? I know it's true, but I can't believe it. I keep on wondering why.
AKA Johnny Logan in drag.
You know what? Let's just skim through these.
Yes.
Because Niamh Kavanagh. Well, let's go on to Niamh Kavanagh. Actually, In Your Eyes.
Yeah, so we've already talked about Linda Martin.
Yeah. Should have been Sonia. It was a love ballad by Iverson and Niamh Kavanagh. Interesting enough, by the time she was, I don't know if you guys were aware of this.
And it wasn't the only time either she did Eurovision.
No, it wasn't. We'll come to that later.
Yes.
But yeah, she was postie? No, she worked at a bank during the period of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
And
she now works in Tesco's. You know that?
From working in the bank to working in Tesco's.
Yes. Yeah, she works in Tesco's.
Where does it say that?
Oh,
you're going a bit too far.
I don't know where it says.
I'll give it to me.
Kavanagh, if you look on her, probably be on there.
No.
There, when you click on an artist.
Where does it say Tesco?
Yeah, she does work. I saw it in an article.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll carry on.
It scored 187 points.
Yes, I'm aware of that. But yeah, all right. So brief thing before we carry on. She did work at a bank whilst the contest was taking place, and there was a famous thing whereby they said in the paper during the weekend of the contest, take Monday off, and then when she won, they were like, take Tuesday off as well.
Yeah.
We know about all the things. Unfortunately, doesn't really mention about other. It peaked obviously at number 1 in its own country, 24th in the UK.
Still
Voice is incredible, says MB. Thank you very much for tuning in. How you doing?
Yes.
Oh, Irish Pigeon says she works at Tesco now.
Yes.
And Sonia was rubbish in Liverpool. She was out of time. No, she wasn't. It was brilliant. We saw it on the bloody UK one.
She works in Tesco.
Due to COVID, she has to work in Tesco.
Oh.
Surely she could do a work-at-home job.
Yeah.
Just a food for thought.
Yeah.
Food for thought, everybody. Fair play to her. Yeah, absolutely. Joe said it. Niamh Kavanagh started working in Tesco during lockdown. That's what it was.
Oh.
It's also Niamh's Irish Pigeon. Joe, don't start with that joke again. Anyway, so about Niamh Kavanagh. Did we mention Niamh?
No, we didn't look
Oh,
at
no,
it.
there you go. Still looks about the same as she did back then, if I'm honest with you. Just a little
She's
bit.
highly regarded among fans of the contest, and she's the fan club of OGV Island president.
Ah.
Yeah.
She's the president of the OGAE one.
Yes.
Cool. Where does it say that?
Yeah, it says there. She's...
Oh, yeah. Kavanagh's born in Glasnevin, excuse me. Her father was a singer and saxophonist. She often sang songs at family parties as a child. Her influences included Aretha Franklin, Ella Fitzgerald, and Blood, Sweat and Tears, all of whom she listened to as a young one, as well as Ronnie Raitt, I think they pronounce it. She also was a backing vocalist for the soundtrack The Commitments.
For the film, oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. But she was not. But despite the popularity, especially of this, she was not prepared to boost for the boost in recognition she received for her later entries in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to her other entry later.
Yeah.
Because she did represent Ireland again. You're quite right.
Yes.
But in the meantime, now we come to Damo's favourites.
This is my favourite ever Eurovision song.
If she has kids, you're quite.
Yes.
The people who employed her didn't know about her SC team.
My favourite Eurovision song is coming up.
Paul Harrington and Charlie McGettigan with Rock and Roll Kids.
And listening to those songs on the radio.
Maybe you should allow them to sing.
I was yours and you were mine. But that was once upon a time, and we never seem to rock and roll anymore.
Alright, we get the picture of that. Welcome, Kids by Paul Harrington and Charlie McGettigan. To be fair, I did like this one for a little while, but I don't know, it's slowly gone off my radar.
It's my favourite ever Eurovision winner.
But Rock and Roll Kids was practically not really scheduled to win.
Do you know why I love this song so much?
Yeah.
This was the first contest I watched live. And this was the song I saw win that year. Right?
Seamless.
And this song kind of reminds me of those sort of songs where, like Bryan Adams' Summer of '69, where they look back at their life and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love those sort of songs.
Quickly, MB said about Niamh was her voice was so powerful. She had a huge contract with Sony or some huge label, I believe. She didn't want to increase her career though.
No.
Interesting. Anyway, Love Shine a Light is my favourite, says Joe. Well, we'll come to 97 eventually. Anyway,
Yes.
Rock and Roll Kids is a classic. Fully agree with that, says MB.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me being born in 97 has something to do with it. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yes.
But yeah, look, I really do like this one as well,
Yeah.
and I could probably sing it a lot better than Damo.
Yes.
No offence.
Well, we did do our own cover version of this a few years back. But
we didn't record it.
No, I've got a video of it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We need to put it on the channel.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
We should do Eurovision covers. It would be quite funny. Yeah, actually,
Maybe not with.
we could actually record the video and edit it, not just live stream. But
Yeah. There was a myth among Irish media that the song was deliberately chosen not to win, as the contest rules expect.
Well, that backfired.
Yeah, as the contest rules expect the previous year's winner to host the next edition of the contest. The argument runs that the Irish broadcaster was not prepared to do this for a third consecutive year, hence the selection. This has never been proven. But if you think about it, the song really shouldn't have won. But it did.
Yes.
It actually gained the most of... under that current voting system, the way it was all prepared and everything, it got the most amount of points at the time at 226. That is mental.
Yeah, I know.
And that's despite the fact Hungary got 4 douze points from the first 4 countries.
Well,
but there you
such
go.
a beautiful song. I just love it.
It is popular among Eurovision fans, but up and down, maybe.
Yeah.
Got to number 2 in the Irish national chart.
Didn't chart here.
Nah, didn't chart here for some reason. We now... Well, let's speak about Paul Hamilton for a bit. Just for a little bit.
Yeah. He was born in Dublin.
Damon, what's your favourite ESC from before you were born?
Before I was born, so that'd be 88. Probably Hold Me Now.
My favourite one before I was born, Waterloo.
Yeah, I like Waterloo, but I mean, obviously everyone likes Waterloo, but it's not. I wouldn't say it was the best winner of the contest.
I do.
I don't think it was the best. There's so many better songs.
Anyway,
I mean, you even voted for it in bloody Come Together, didn't you?
Come Together. What are you on about?
Yeah, remember that Eurovision Come Together thing we did? That was on.
Oh yeah, I voted for that. Yeah, the 2020 lockdown,
which was really annoying. One thing about that was they didn't put any of Ireland's winners in that countdown.
Well, it was down to a select panel at the end of the day. Let's just carry on with Ireland because we're already so long as it is.
Yes.
Let's just move on from Paul Hamilton, Charlie because we kind of know their backgrounds as it is anyway. Yeah. Let's just move on. Right, we're kind of running out of time.
Yes.
95, Dreaming by Eddie Friel.
I don't think they wanted to win again.
Doesn't it remind you of Driving Home for Christmas?
Yeah. Not very good.
Driving Home
Finished
for Christmas.
14th, that one.
And 44 points. Brief thing about Dreaming.
He got 10 points from Sweden.
5 from Bosnia, Russia, Slovenia, Turkey. 4 from Greece. 3 from Iceland, Spain. 1 from Denmark, France, Germany, Norway. Only gave 1 to the UK.
Gave 12 points to Sweden.
And 10 for eventual champions Norway.
Yeah.
Let's just
carry on. Yeah.
Eddie Friel, born in Belfast.
Just done Eurovision. That's about it.
Yeah.
And he toured with Van Morrison.
Oh, cool. That's all you need to know about Eddie Friel.
Yeah.
But let's go on to the final win. Oh god, that's so poor.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still surprised this won.
Gina G should have won that year.
Definitely.
Yeah. This has got to be the worst of Ireland's winners. It's got to be.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have won.
No.
Interesting Eurovision fact: in '97, RTE were rumoured in talks with the BBC to join host the contest in Belfast. This mentioned in media back then due to costing issues. RTE didn't want to win. Well, they won again somehow. But this is a lovely song, though.
Yes.
Mark Roberts' "Mysterious Woman"
came second to.
Yes. And that's despite the fact they're only third up.
Yeah.
Mysterious woman, I wish I could find the key.
They kind of spell you put on me.
Yeah.
The votes it got 12 from the UK, obviously from the public.
And they reciprocated.
And they did reciprocate. You're quite right. We love showing the light. Got 10 from Austria, Denmark, France, Italy, Portugal, and Sweden. 8 from Bosnia, Cyprus, Estonia, Germany, and Hungary. 7 from Poland and Switzerland. 6 from Croatia, Spain, and Turkey. 5 from Russia. 4 from the Netherlands. 3 from Norway, and 1 point from Slovenia. Gave 12 to the UK. 10 for France, Estonia 8, Malta 7, 6 for Spain, 5 for Sweden, 4 for Hungary, 3 for Cyprus, 2 for Turkey, 1 for Italy.
Yes. And Ima Quinn. We didn't actually talk about her briefly.
All right, briefly about Amaya Quinn. Irish singer composer, best known for born in Dublin. Joined her first choir at the age of 4.
Yeah.
So hence why she got a bit
Still
of a choir
performing today.
Yeah. That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
And Mark Roberts very quickly. Excuse me.
Is originally from Cross Molina County Mayonnaise.
If they didn't want to win, they could have just opted out. I think it wasn't common back then. It was juries only back then. But
then again, you don't have to host if you don't want to.
It wasn't common back then.
Wasn't it? Well, there was other countries that declined to host back in the 70s and 80s.
Maybe.
Why not just saying, I don't want to do it. We can't. You don't have to host if you don't want to.
Maybe they were obliged or obligated to do so as far as their contract is concerned.
Yeah.
Right, 98.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, shut up, Mark.
Dawn Martin.
Also, I think on backing vocals is Charlie McGettigan.
Really?
I think it is.
Well, actually, one of the songs in that national final was written by Ronan Keating.
The Carter twins would make the change. Came 4th. Got 8 points from Romania, Turkey, and La Royaume-Uni. 7 points from Macedonia, 6 from Hungary and Malta, 4 from Norway and Slovakia, 2 from Croatia, Estonia, Germany, Poland, and Switzerland. 1 point from Portugal, Slovenia, and Sweden. Gave 2 points to Malta.
Yeah. Paul Harrington, it was.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
Paul Harrington. It is Paul Harrington on the backing vocals. 12 for Malta, 10 for Netherlands, 8 for Germany, 7 for Belgium, 6 for Israel, 5 for us. Thanks. 4 for Norway, 3 for Croatia, 2 for Sweden, 1 for Estonia. Nice Estonian song, to be fair.
Yeah, I only gave 6 points to the eventual winners.
Dawn Martin.
Linda Martin's mum. No,
Lol.
it's not that.
If only. Worked as a hairdresser to begin with.
Yeah, they're not related.
Nah.
Nothing much other than Eurovision for her.
Yeah. Nothing to speak about as far as the next artist is concerned for 99, but we can speak about the song.
Yeah, When You Need Me.
When You Need Me by the Mullins.
I'm guessing they're sisters.
Well, there's no information about them for some reason.
No. Oh my!
The song does not need that style of singing, if I'm honest.
Hello, I'm
Especially
singing,
the way they sound.
I'm singing very low.
Very low indeed.
Lithuania gave that 12 points.
Diaspora, everybody.
Yeah.
Diaspora. 4 from the UK and 1 point from Norway and Turkey. Lithuania, what on God's green earth was wrong with you?
That was awful.
Gave 1 point to the Netherlands, 2 for France, 3 for Norway, 4 for Iceland, 5 for eventual champion Sweden, 6 for Croatia, 7 for Denmark, 8 for Estonia, 10 for Belgium, and 12 for Slovenia. This is horrid. Well done, RTE.
Yeah.
What else did they say? It was true that it wouldn't look good at the public level. Speaking of which, they need to add new rules that state if a winning country is at war or there is other safety issues, it will not be asked to host.
Yeah.
I remember it was the first 12 points of the night. Yes, it was. Yes, it was the first 12 points of the night because Lithuania were a noob country. It was the first time Lithuania were involved, and they gave 12 points to this. To be fair, they did some very bizarre voting at that point.
Yeah.
As Terry Wogan's quoted, that was some very bizarre voting, even by Eurovision Song Contest standards.
Yeah.
Right, Millennium of Love, 2000.
Millennium of Love.
I know. Aim and Toll.
It sounds like something Cliff Richard would sing.
It's got good vocals.
Good vocals, but the song is poor.
It came 6th with 92 points.
Really?
Shut up, Gary.
Why has he still got an 80s hairstyle?
Yeah, I was going to say, very 80s mullet, that.
Yeah.
Got 10 points from Malta in the United Kingdom, 8 from Switzerland, 7 from Cyprus and Turkey, 6 from Norway, 5 from Croatia and Denmark, 4 from Austria, Belgium, Estonia, France and Sweden, 3 from Netherlands and Spain, 2 from Iceland, Israel and Romania, and 1 from Finland and Latvia.
Yeah.
Gave 1 point to the Netherlands, 2 for Austria, 3 for Malta, 4 for Norway, 5 to Germany, 6 to host Sweden, 7 to Estonia, 8 to Latvia, 10 to Russia, and 12 to eventual champions Denmark.
Yeah.
Eamon Toll.
That's all he did.
Yeah. Nothing on Eamon Toll.
No.
Damo beat us to remind us of a UK entry. What do you mean by that? I actually really like this one. I quite like it. Anyway, Gary O'Shaughnessy finally gets his big break with Without Your Love.
Yeah, but
yeah, a little bit of a flat ballad, isn't it?
yeah, it's very dated. We gave it 5 points.
And only got 1 more point from Portugal.
So
We got 6 points, so it came 21st.
Oh dear.
Gave 1 point to Lithuania, 2 for Slovenia, 3 to Spain, 4 to the United Kingdom, 5 to Greece, 6 to Germany, 7 to France, 8 to Sweden, 10 to Estonia, and 12 to Denmark. That was a close battle between Estonia and Denmark that year. Gary O'Shaughnessy.
They did take part in 2002 due to relegation.
Yeah, they got relegated because they finished 21st.
Oh, that's terrible. That rule was awful.
It was
Yeah,
awful.
I know. Yeah, that was.
I was about to say, reminds me of the UK entry, Cliff Richard, but Damo said it. So you said Cliff Richard before Joe said it.
Yeah.
That previous one. It comes from a very musical family. Does Gary, his grandmother, was a gifted piano and fiddle player.
Yeah.
Bet she was good at fiddling. Besides singing, he plays guitar, bass player, and keyboards. Has a brother called Brian, sister and musicians as well. Right, let's move on.
Yeah.
2003, they came back with We've Got the World by Mickey Hart, which we'll come to.
We've got the world tonight.
This is a nice beat.
Fly on the wings of love.
Yes. Came joint 11th with 53.
That's a copy. Fly, baby, fly. It is, isn't it?
Tiny bit.
Oh my god, that is such a copy.
Well, also, didn't you think it was a bit flat here, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, tiny bit flat there.
Yes.
But it got 1 point from...
We gave it...
We got 1 point from Ukraine, Latvia and Belgium, 2 points from Slovenia, Iceland, 4 points from Croatia, 5 from Turkey and Malta, 6 from Norway, 7 from Portugal and Cyprus, and the United Kingdom gave it 12. You could have given us points! Instead, it gave 1 point to Greece.
But really, did Gemini really deserve any points? No.
1 point to Greece, 2 to Portugal, 3 to Malta, 4 to Germany, 5 to Netherlands, 6 to Croatia, 7 to Iceland, 8 to Estonia, 10 to Belgium, and 12 to Norway. Didn't give it anything to eventual champions Turkey.
No.
But well, 2003 was a bit of an odd year anyway.
Yeah.
Mickey was...
he had a big career by the looks of things.
he hailed from
he was
Milford County Dongle.
Basically, he got turned down for Boyzone.
Did Ireland still broadcast 02? I guess they did. I'm not entirely sure. What?
He got turned down for Boyzone.
Lol. Released a couple of singles and that. We're not going to mention too much about it. But currently he's married to Louise Hart. The couple have 4 children.
Katie, Kyle, Percy, and Christian.
Cool. Now let's move on to 04.
If my
That, basically.
Yeah.
By Chris Dorham. Oh, it sounds a bit flat. doesn't it?
yeah. We're the only country to give it points.
Oh no! Oh, poor Ireland. It would have got nullified had we not given it 7 points. It came joint 22nd.
So last, basically.
Unbelievable. So it gave, because obviously the semi-finals introduced, They gave 1 point to, this is in the semi-finals, 1 to Malta, 2 to Greece, 3 to Lithuania, 4 for Latvia, 5 Albania, 6 for Serbia, Montenegro, 7 for Bosnia, 8 for Cyprus, 10 for Ukraine, the eventual champions, and 12 to the Netherlands. I don't think the Netherlands qualified, did they?
No, I don't think they did.
No.
No.
1 point to Turkey, 2 for Albania, 3, and this is in the final, 3 for Serbia, 4 for Germany,
Yeah.
5 for Greece, 6 for Malta, 7 for Ukraine, 8 for us, thanks.
Yes.
10 for Cyprus, and 12 to Sweden.
Yes.
Interesting. When did ESC fans start bringing flags? Probably 2004.
Yeah.
Chris won the same RTE reality show the next year. I remember thinking his outfit looked shocking.
Yes. He gave 8 points to.
And Joe stopped singing 2003's UK entry. Anyway, carry on.
Gave 8 points to
UK.
Now that I found that someone I believe in.
Chris, move on. Sorry, running out of time.
Yes.
We're almost at quarter two even.
Yes.
Quarter to 9.
You're one. You're a star with not much about him.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. We love you, but let's just move on.
then I would still stand tall.
Oh, that voice. Semi-finalists only. Love by Donna and Joe.
Oh dear.
What are the... Hang on a minute. The nerdy look on that geezer.
And he's ginger.
And he's just... That's harsh. This is Ireland Scooch, saved by Ireland and Malta. That last year. Winners of Eurostar, 2 kids, unbelievable. And they got harshly done by the Eurovision.
Yeah, failed to qualify. They finished 14th in the semi-final.
Yeah, you're right. Whilst Eurostar 05 is the 3rd edition of RTE, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, was selected to go on and represent Ireland. Oof. Who's Jade?
The Jades.
Oh, the Jades. Fair enough.
Not Jade Ewan, unfortunately.
Okay,
No.
so basically, Eurostar was an X Factor style show.
Well, it didn't really work, did it?
No, funny that, isn't it? Anyway, cool. Right.
Yeah, not very.
Moving on. It got 12 though from the United Kingdom in the semi-final.
We actually tried to get it through, but they still didn't qualify.
10 from Hungary, 5 from Croatia, Malta and Romania, 4 from Bosnia and Turkey, 2 from Andorra, Estonia and Poland, and 1 from Bulgaria and Cyprus.
This must have been a year when all the countries started voting in the final as well, because remember, there was a stage where it was just finalists.
Yeah. I'll just move on to the final. It gave 1 to Bosnia, 2 for Greece, 3 for Switzerland, 4 for... I do know what.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the top 8. UK, Malta and Latvia were the top 8. Latvia got the douze par in the final.
Yeah.
What was Latvia in 05? Cool, that was an odd year.
I know.
Actually, the semi-final, the non-qualifiers voted very oddly in the final. It has to be said.
Brian Kennedy.
This is a nice song.
Yeah.
In 2006.
Yes.
Yeah. Move on.
This was brilliant. Came 10th.
9th in the semi-final. Though.
Yeah, I know.
Every song is a cry for love.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good song.
Won the national final Eurosong. Peaked number 4 in the Irish charts, to be fair. Brian Kennedy himself had a bit of a career.
Yeah.
Brian is amazing, absolutely.
Yeah.
Una from the Saturdays on backing vocals.
Oh,
Didn't know that.
wow. Oh, interesting. But yeah, that was brilliant.
Personal life, born and grew up in the Falls Road in Belfast. As a child, he suffered from Osgood Schlatter disease in each leg.
Oh, damn.
I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing
He came out as gay.
it was an inflammation of the patella ligament. So
he came out as gay before 2009.
Fair enough. Anyway, moving on to 07.
It's a poor version of the chorus.
Never mind that. The poor girl can't sing.
Yeah.
They Can't Stop the Spring by Dervish, and whoever's the lead singer of Dervish.
Well, should that be phrased? They can't sing.
They can't stop us singing, yet we can't sing.
Yeah.
Dervish. Who's the lead singer of Dervish? Catherine Kathy Jordan. Don't quit your day job.
No,
is all I will say.
yeah, she can't sing.
Jesus. No wonder they came last.
What does the red mean?
It means they came last.
Oh, really? Oh,
With
dear.
only
Oh,
5
dear.
points.
And here we go. The next one.
Oh, well, no, not yet. Let's just see how many points they got
I got 5 points from Albania.
in the final.
Yeah.
We didn't give it points, and they gave us 7.
Yeah.
That just goes to show how rubbish Ireland was.
Yeah.
Someone kept adding Tunisia to ESC's Wikipedia page for confirmed entries for some reason. Okay. Brian, so relaxed on stage, and amazing vocal guys. Oh, currently recovering from cancer at the moment is.
hope he
Yeah,
fit.
he's doing good, I believe. That's good.
Yeah,
that's fantastic news. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, hope he's okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, we would speak about Dervish, but we got to move on. Brace for impact for even more.
Yeah.
Here on the do spot, Dustin the Turkey. Oh, wrong one. To be fair, we didn't like it at the time.
Yes, we did, but
No, we'll come to that. Stop,
Right.
pause, you stupid thing. Anyway, it's a novelty song.
let's put it this way: it's a puppet.
It's a puppet, yes.
Who was behind the puppet? Though?
We don't care.
No.
We don't care. It's a puppet that has giblets, and this one failed to qualify.
The song was featured in a controversy after Greek broadcaster ERT complained over the use of Macedonia in the lyrics in light of the Macedonian naming dispute. While the song was considered disqualification, the song ultimately only changed its lyrics.
Yeah. They actually got booze from the national final when it won,
Oh, well.
which I remember fondly.
Yes.
Justin asserted that In Honour of This Part was a novelty song, saying, "Can you believe that? Can you believe the British said I was a novelty act? What
remember
about Andy Abraham? Oh my God, he used to collect rubbish. Now he sings it.
Oh, my God. You can talk, Dustin.
You failed to qualify, my friend."
Man.
We'll come to etc. in a minute. Dustin was on Kids TV in Ireland for years. I like the song though. Staging is awful. Dustin at the very end. Did we win? Yeah, he did say, "Did we win?"
I did.
Right. Anyway, now we'll do etc. 09.
This one was cruelly underrated.
Only just missed out on qualification. Sinead Mulvey.
We both loved
Black
this
Baby.
this year, didn't we?
I spent a day. Should have qualified.
100%.
Yeah, should have qualified that one.
That was
We'll come to Neve in a minute.
yeah, that was a brilliant song. I was shocked when it didn't qualify.
Yeah, same here.
It was-
Same bloody here.
We both loved it, didn't we, from the start? That song. It was,
It got a total of, how many points did it get from the semi-finals? I can't remember.
10 points from.
Well, got 10 points from Denmark, 7 from Albania and Lithuania, 5 from Latvia, 4 from Estonia. I'm guessing we weren't voting in the semi-final. 3 from Netherlands, Poland and Serbia. If we were voting in this, we would have sent this through.
Yeah, we
this
would
would have
have
got
voted for
through.
this as well.
Yeah. It would have got through. Poland and Serbia, 2 points from Moldova and Slovenia, 1 point from Croatia and La France.
They gave us 10 in the final.
Yeah, but it was Jade Ewan.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Gave 12 to Iceland and then 8 to eventual champions Norway, 7 to Lithuania, God grief.
Yeah.
6 points for Estonia, 5 for Malta, 4 for Denmark, 3 for France, 2 for Romania, 1 for Germany.
Yeah.
Which was, I'm trying to remember what Germany was.
Was that Miss Kiss Bang Bang?
It was Miss Kiss Kiss Bang, yes. Miss Kiss Bang Bang. J-O-U, pretty shitty bang bang, pretty shitty bang bang, we love you. Right, let's go to Niamh Kavanagh. Qualified for the final, to be fair, but came 23rd.
I think that was because it was Neve Kavanagh that she qualified. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's nowhere near as good as In Your Eyes, is it?
No, true. Still, at least it beat us.
Yeah.
Oh, we come to not yet. Not yet,
Yeah.
my friends, not yet. It got from the semi-final 12 from Switzerland. Nice.
We got to vote for it, so we got 10 points.
We gave it 10.
Yeah.
Netherlands gave it 8. Lithuania gave it 7. 6 points from Denmark and Norway. 4 from Azerbaijan and Romania. 3 from Croatia and Israel. 2 from Slovenia and 1 point from Armenia and Turkey. It gave in the final 1 point to Finland and Croatia. Awarded to Ireland in the final, sorry. It got 1 point from Finland and Croatia, 2 from Germany and Estonia, 6 from Switzerland and Israel, and 7 from the UK. Good grief. Mind you, at least it gave us 4 points in the final, thanks. Gave 12 to Denmark, which you loved in 2010.
Oh yeah, and you didn't think it was going to do very well, did you?
What do I know?
In a moment like this.
Anyway, 10 points from to Belgium, and 8 points to eventual champions Germany.
In a moment like this, that was a beautiful song. Really, I loved it.
Oh, well, it was good.
Yeah.
Right, now we move on to the Brothers Grimm's.
Get gone, here I come.
They got a lipstick on, here I come, and I got. Did the band give her a day off again? Yeah, they gave her a day off on Monday because they didn't realise he was doing the Eurovision until the last minute. Then they gave her another day off on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Anyway, Carol. RT, I believe, S themselves and Jedward were very high on the odds that year. It's Ireland's Lord of the Lost from 2010. Yeah, I think you're right. But I like this one. It should have been later in the running order and should have done a lot better. We all know about Jedward. Lipstick, we kind of know about, really.
But we play it anyway. But
how did it do? Yeah. In terms of the charts, it got to number 1 in Ireland. I'll tell you that much. And got top 10 in
only
in
just
Austria.
got into the top 40 here.
Yeah, only just got into the top 40 here.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's move on to Waterline. Got 8th, by the way, with 119 points in the final. I love the staging of it in the background, by the way.
Yeah. I am close to the waterline.
The fact that they were willing to do it for 2 in a row is fantastic. What were those outfits, though?
For the last time.
What were those outfits?
To the waterline.
So, 19th it came with 46 points in the final. I remember they were announced last up, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Jedward is cool, says Joe. I fully agree. What was your favourites, by the way? Lipstick or Waterline? Go!
Waterline for me, 100%.
Lipstick for me.
Waterline's the one that I keep going back to listen to.
Lipstick for me.
Yeah.
I prefer Lipstick.
I love that song. I think it's
I
brilliant.
prefer Lipstick.
Yeah.
Much prefer Lipstick. Anyway, now to 2013, where they did qualify for the final, but came last.
Yeah.
Ryan Dolan with Only Love Survives.
Why would you qualify a song though to make it finish last? That's
Not their fault. To be fair, I think performing last up, it all of a sudden has negative connotations these days.
5 points. That's all it got.
Only got 5 points.
But
Unfortunately,
who
don't know.
from?
I don't know. I'm guessing from the UK, but I could be completely wrong. I think it got points from 2 countries. Joe says Waterline. MB says Lipstick. Brian says Lipstick. So I think Lipstick may just win. Unless we've got some others.
Yes.
Let's move. Well, yeah. Only Love Survives. I think it's a decent track.
Yeah.
But I think the staging was a little bit weird, especially with the oiled up men.
So now Cadlin v.
I remember this one.
Yes.
I remember liking this one actually, and I thought it could qualify.
But it didn't. 12 out of the 15 participating countries.
I do remember Casey Smith, who was the lead, who sung this one with Candlin. I remember Casey had quite enormous assets, shall we say?
Right. Yeah,
Hey, listen, I'm a man. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And you. Each of their own.
Yeah.
It got 7 points from Macedonia in the semi-final. 5 from Poland and the United Kingdom. Only 5 from us. 4 from Austria and Malta. 3 from Norway. 2 from Greece and Romania. 1 point from Israel, Slovenia and Switzerland. It gave in the final 1 point to Hungary, 2 to Romania, 3 to Malta, 4 for Sweden, 5 for Switzerland, 6 for Spain, 7 for Norway, 8 to the United Kingdom, thanks, 10 to the Netherlands, and 12 to eventual champions Austria.
That was Children of the Universe.
It was Children of the Universe, which should have done a lot better.
Yeah.
But there you go. Her vocal was weak and the mid-tempo didn't really work. I suppose.
Yeah.
But I like the beat, though.
Yeah.
I like the beat, and it should have qualified, if you ask me.
Now Molly Sterling, we're playing with numbers.
Yeah, 2015. This was a weak one.
Very weak.
He was just weak.
Very weak.
Weak. That being said, it gained 8 points from us, of course. 5 from Czech Republic and San Marino. This is, of course, in the semi-final. 4 from Latvia, 3 from Sweden, 2 from Azerbaijan, 2 from Germany, 2 from Lithuania, and 2 from Montenegro. 1 point from Cyprus and Slovenia. In the final, it gave 1 point to the United Kingdom. Thanks. 2 from...
It was.
I know. I'm aware who it was. 2 from Belgium.
Didn't even deserve that.
2 to Belgium, 3 to Poland, 4 to Norway, 5 to Australia, 6 to Italy, 7 to Lithuania, 8 to Russia, 10 to Sweden, 12 to Aminata, and a love injected to Latvia.
Brilliant song.
Very good song.
Yeah.
Very, very good song. But yeah.
And now, someone you may recognise from Westlife.
Yes. Sorry we're not mentioning all the artists, but we just kind of want to move on.
I was kind of very disappointed with that, considering of his background.
Yeah, it's a very weak song, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just a weak song.
Yeah.
Other than the fact it charts.
If you're going to do it, why don't you send the whole band? But you know what I mean? If you're going to do Eurovision with someone from Westlife, do the whole band. Yeah. Or at least, if you're going to do a soloist, send the lead singer.
Yes.
You know what
Would he, though? Would Ronan really do it?
No, that'd be Shane Phelan.
Oh, Shane Phelan, sorry.
Was,
yeah, Boyzone, sorry.
Ronan would be good at Eurovision, though. Wouldn't he? I reckon he would do very well for Ireland. And the cause. Yeah.
Songline was so generic. Subwoofer should represent the moon if they can. Lol. Juries would have put this through. Her voice was amazing. That was the previous.
And Penguin should represent Antarctica.
Oh, shut up. They'll probably just perform Happy Feet.
Yeah.
2017.
I loved this song. Dying to try.
Sorry, didn't mean that.
I'm dying to try.
Came 13th in the second semi-final by Brendan Murray.
Should have qualified.
But what's with the hot air balloon?
I don't know. He also went on the UK X Factor.
He did perform in the UK X Factor, you're quite right.
Yes,
it gained, from obviously bearing in mind this is a televoting jury, it gained 7 from Estonia, 6 from Romania, 5 from Denmark, 4 from Lithuania and Malta, 3 points from Austria and Belarus, 2 from the Netherlands, Norway and San Marino, 1 point from France, Israel, Macedonia's televote. Got 10 points from the Austrian jury, to 8 from Lithuania, 7 again from Estonia. They're very consistent.
Yeah.
5 from Hungary, 4 from Germany, 3 from Romania, 2 from Denmark, Switzerland, Ukraine, and 1 from Bulgaria and Malta juries.
Yes.
In the final, the televoters gave 1 to Italy, 2 to Hungary, 3 to Croatia, 4 to the UK, 5 to Belgium, 6 to Bulgaria, 7 to Poland, 8 to Moldova, 10 to Portugal and 12 to Romania.
They gave 12 to that stupid yodeling song.
That is funny. That is funny. That is hilarious. 1 point from the jurors of us to
and only 4 to Lucy Jones. Really?
Well, better than the juries. They didn't give us anything.
No.
2 for Norway, Germany, 3 for Germany, 4 for the Netherlands, 5 for Portugal, 6 for Sweden, 7 for Austria.
So much for Italy being a fan favourite.
If you think about
yeah. So much for it being a...
That's true. 1 point from the Irish televote.
I know. That's mental.
It would have got 12 points overall from Romania, or to Romania.
Yeah.
But 10 to Bulgaria in terms of the juries, and 12 to Belgium, which was that one.
But let's
just move on.
Yeah.
We've got to move on. I'm sorry. I hated that one. Poor kid. Ronan wrote Denmark 2009. Yes, it did. Yes.
This was beautiful.
It was a very nice one, but adding to homosexual men in the dancing.
Why?
Just to gain the votes.
Don't matter.
Anyway, Together by Ryan O'Shaughnessy.
And China censored it, didn't they? They got banned from broadcasting the contest.
Who's this? China? Yeah, it did.
There you go. Ireland's performance was censored during the Chinese broadcast of the contest due to its depiction of a gay couple. This resulted in the immediate termination of the Chinese broadcast right for the rest of the contest.
Better done, EBU.
Well done.
Yeah, they did lose the broadcasting rights.
Ryan's uncle Gary O'Shaughnessy represented Ireland in 2001 without your love. They were related.
They were related, hallelujah. Ireland were actually favourites in the betting odds in 2018. They were, to be fair, they were up there. They were up there in the betting odds.
I wonder why they didn't win then.
We'll find. Well, we can't see the points.
Toy, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, good old Toy. Let's briefly speak about Ryan.
He competed on Britain's Got Talent. He made it to the final and finished 5th.
Oh, nice. Good for him. Right, 2019, another flop, I'm afraid.
22.
Mum liked this one.
Yeah.
My mum liked this one.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright.
But God almighty, look at the staging.
I know, it's really poorly staged.
I'm sorry, but the song and the staging really do not mix with this one.
No, they don't.
What would they think?
No.
It came last with only 16 points in the semi-final.
Who actually gave it points?
Hopefully we'll find out. No, I'm afraid we can't.
Oh, that sucks.
So there you go. Let's just move on.
Yes.
Much as we love Sarah. Sarah from here actually competes to represent San Marino in 2018.
Oh, wow, interesting.
There you go. Ryan made those quotes last week when RT were heavily bashed by the Irish public. Okay. Move on to maps.
In all the wrong places, I can turn into any faces. Only the way to go. This is the way. But I think the staging ruined this song.
Yeah,
I loved the song. I loved it.
They tried something new with the staging, but it just came off completely weird.
Yeah, it
did not match it.
Because I thought to myself, oh God, that's not going to qualify now. You know what I mean? Because
you still loved it.
I know, I loved the song.
Yeah, no. I remember on the night when we were watching you say, the staging's amazing, it's definitely going to qualify. You hypocrite.
No.
To be fair, I'm a hypocrite as well. Yeah. We're all hypocrites.
Yeah. But looking back at
this could have been amazing, I fully agree. But there you go. Anyways, quickly mention about Leslie Roy. Did a bit of songwriting between 2010 and to the present. Recorded an album called Unbeautiful. Didn't really do well. Came last in the semi-final.
She's been married to her American wife since 2010.
Cool. Good for her. Born in 86 in County Dublin.
2 years older than me.
Oh.
And then, finally...
Yes. Well, almost.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because we've got one. Yeah. Right, final one.
When it's coming from you, and that's rich.
I reckon this is a main Muller.
Yeah. I think this should have qualified, personally. What?
Nothing. I reckon that's a bit of a... To be fair, Brooke's very popular, that's for sure, amongst the Eurovision faithful. Brooke Scullion contested in Series 9 of The Voice UK, finishing 3rd.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
She was coached by Megan Trainor.
Okay, as you do. Brooke was robbed. A lot of people say, well, Brooke was robbed and also Maps was robbed as well. We would mention this year's entry, but you all know it by now and everything. Wild Youth
I
we
think
are
the
one.
staging ruined it, and the costume.
That one, as far as That's Rich is concerned. I couldn't see what was wrong with it, but I just knew it wouldn't qualify. It just had that vibe.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But anyway, we're going to be ending it there. It's been a long night. We're doing all of the Irish stuff and everything. Or I've had a few frame drops, but
Yes,
there you go. That should be fine.
But yeah, so we've got to tell you what's coming up.
Yes. So I am going to be changing my live streams to every 2 weeks because of the post-Eurovision depression and everything.
Yes.
Unless, of course, we get to speak about Junior Eurovision again, because that will be coming up soon.
Yes, and all the big five are taking part. For
All the big five are taking part. Next, in fortnight's time, we'll be speaking, not about a particular country, but speaking
about the Intervision Song Contest.
Yes, we'll be speaking about the Intervision Song Contest. If you don't know what that is, it was Eastern Europe's attempt during the late 70s and early 80s of Eurovision, obviously behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah, so we're going to have a go through and see how different it was to Eurovision.
Yeah, I get all the stuff in it. Ireland always gets put in a tough semi.
That is true. I think they do.
Half and half.
Yeah.
Maybe. But they need to get a decent song in order to get through it.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
But anyways, as far as that is concerned,
and we're also going to be if you guys like football as well.
Oh yes,
we're going to be launching a football channel.
We are. We're going to cover a live stream of 2 games in the next couple of weeks. Firstly, the FA Cup final on the 3rd of June.
Yeah.
And the Champions League final on the 10th, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The 10th of June. I will promote that in due course because I haven't really set it up yet, but it is what it is.
And obviously we're going to be neutral for this because obviously our club is not in the final.
Yeah, we could have been in the final.
We could have been though, because we went to Wembley and we lost on penalties to Man United.
But actually, I've done a video of that whereby we reacted to the penalty shootout. I will pop that on at some point.
Yes.
For all of you to see.
But we qualified for Europe today, so that's even better. Yeah.
Brighton of Albion, 12 points.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to be ending the stream there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take your headphones off now, for crying out loud. This has been a very long live stream. Probably went on longer than expected, but you know I can have time to do so. Otherwise, I will release another video of my proper full top 37 from this year's competition. Spoiler alert, Malta gets very high on my positions. I love Malta this year. I loved it. Come on.
It didn't qualify.
I know it didn't qualify, but I love it. Well, Wild Youth, I will tell you where I put Wild Youth on the video. Otherwise, in terms of other videos, I do need to still react to my very poor predictions for the competition. In 2023, of course.
My 12 points go to Damo and James.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you all so much for tuning in. All 10 of you watching at the same time, thank you so much. I love you all for my lovely regulars.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much again.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves. Have a peaceful night. And Europe, God, well, I don't know what else to say in the end. But anyways, totally byes, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say wave. Wave.
Bye, bye.
Wait. And I will...